Welcome in, Robert. How are you doing today? Loading up Northport here where we left off. I did do a tiny bit of driving. So in the last one we ended just over here. I just drove down the road to get a screenshot by this one. And actually the burlak is pretty hard to get up this hill. It's so back heavy with this crane on it that it kept tipping up. Did not want to grab the trees to get up here. I did flip it over on the way up as well. So, what's up, Marvin? Marty? Sean? How you guys doing? Blaine? So there we go, we got the bigger engine for a few of the scouts. So yeah, I tried to come straight up this hill, which I normally do, and it was so back heavy it kept tipping, so I had to come off on the side over here. I wasn't even sure if I'd be able to climb it. KJ. Sounds like you're naming off all the Vikings players there, Blaine. Oh, nope, not again. Well, there it goes. So back heavy. Not a good way to start. Let's see. Yeah, I think we can do that. Let's go this way. So we're going to try and pull it to get it to go downhill in just a little bit. First we got to sort of weave it through the trees. Oh wait, we might... Nope, not that one. We might have it already right here. If we can get this... Hey, Wright, welcome in. How are you doing, Sean? Okay, so it's tilted downhill just enough. There we go. Okay. Let's put the crane back in. That was not fun. There we go. Whew, that was close. Let's see. Yeah, we only have $4,981. So we don't really have a lot of money to mess around with if we end up screwing up. We have a flipped over truck in Michigan. That's our only... Well, I guess I do have a Scout CK1500. Or, yeah, that is there. But it's all broken up. Bad Boy, welcome in. Rex, welcome in. At night in the forest, yeah. Still got some pain in your right foot and leg. That's not fun. Hopefully that gets fixed, Bad Boy. Marvin's got 120,000 points. So yeah, if we did end up screwing this up, I guess we would probably I'd go grab our Con Marshal. We only have enough money for one vehicle to move around. So we gotta hope we can do this pretty good. I don't know why this is... Whoops. Nope, I do want that one. I don't want that marked. There's one here. And somewhere out here. So we're at 6 out of 23 here. We don't need all of them, but I was kind of thinking we would just grab as many as we can. And actually, what are we at for experience? 1200 out of 16? Marvin says he's doing well, Rex. Thanks for asking. Pre-purchased a game on Steam today. Which game did you pre-purchase? Pre-purchases make me nervous now. Just because it seems like once they get all of that initial like surge of money, they're like, oh, okay, well, I guess 3 million people want this game, so we'll just, you know, not quite make it as quality as we should have. I scouted all 4 maps in Alaska with the Hummer and the Hummer tires. Took a while, but did okay. Hummer tires, so the stock ones. You know, it's... Well, I don't know if you know this, Marty, but the old Hummer... Or the tires... The Hummer tires used to be... excellent for their, like, stats or whatever. Can I track this? Oh, I am tracking it. Just down the road, alright. But they had to make them a little bit worse. You got a new game called Medieval Blacksmith? I saw somebody... Oh, actually I can attach to this one, can't I? I think it was either Trevor or there's another guy that I watch. Dragast. I think one of them played it and I saw that. You did not know that, okay. Yeah, they used to have excellent, and then they had to bring them down because it's like, why would you even change tires then? They give you the best tire for it. I shouldn't say they had to bring it down, but nobody really changed the tires because it was excellent across the board. Sniper Elite Resistance, okay. Oh, you saw it from Trevor? Oh, you didn't have a snorkel too, wow. Hello Bartosz, welcome in. So Rex is on his way home from work. Hi McFly, that sounds funny. I see Marvin checking his points again. Marvin, did you just win like 20,000? Oh yeah, you did there, I see it now. I'm like, weren't you just at 120? How did you go up so much? So you won 10,000 from your gamble and 10,000 from the heist, that must have been. You've played all of the Sniper Elite games? You must enjoy them. You were broke? Yeah, I'm very broke, Marty. I was just saying, right when we started, we flipped over. We basically only have enough money to move one vehicle. And we have a flipped over truck in Michigan and a broken truck, so we can't really go back to Michigan. This is the only truck we have here so far. I guess I could go unlock the Hummer, and then we would have a second scout here, which would probably be a pretty good idea, to be honest. Actually, I guess we could do that. That's one of the upgrades right next to that truck. We have to go get that. So I guess we'll do that, huh? So that was worth $9.50. Not very much, but we'll take it. I mean, it is super easy just down the road. Let me go back here. Reach the radio station? Okay, up there. Same JJ. Like in real life, traveling is expensive. Yeah. Robert got a double loss. Oof. Finally made it to 100,000 points. Very nice. 113, or 100,013. I know there's a fuel tank up here as well we gotta make a pit stop at. Guess we don't have to, but I am actually kind of worried about this. I've snuck through this place plenty of times, but this one does worry me a bit with the angle and this big truck. We're probably about one more mission away from being able to move 2 trucks. Hey, welcome in, Nuno. Yo, jackpot. Oh, you did. You bet 1,000 and won your 5,000. Honestly, it seems like you've had some pretty good odds with that one, Marvin. It's supposed to be like a super tiny chance, but you've won it twice now and probably only like 10, 15 bets, it seems like. Marty says, oh, and I flipped first time in my hard mode. Mountain River, Pedro Bay with the cat engine on top. Oh, yeah, at the top of the mountain there. Yeah. I'm gonna call the doctor up tomorrow, see if my health coverage is approved for producers. Hopefully it is. If it's not in network or if it's not approved, I mean, everything health related here is so expensive. Oh shoot. Saw that. Alright, so there on the right side, that's the upgrade. On the left side, that's the Hummer. Like I said, I'm pretty worried about this, to be honest. What on earth is that, Alfredo? Is that a seal? Kind of looks like a pug, like a dog. Okay, we're kind of slowly getting there. Perfect. So this is one of the bigger engines for the, like, cat, the twin steer, stuff like that. Uh-oh. Ooh. See if we can attach the back to here. Yeah, this is a nasty place. I'll be glad once we get out of this section. Once we get over to the other side of the Hummer over there. I don't think we should have issues with the rocks here. Going across this this sort of sneaky crossing, I guess you could call it. I've gone across it with plenty smaller trucks, although I have flipped once. I don't think we should have an issue, but the high center of gravity could be harder for us. You need a big brain for this mission? Yeah, because that pipe, you come down on the... well, it's hard to show you with the camera angle. There we go. You come down on the left side from where we are right now. Left side of the pipe. And you have to go back across onto the right side, so it can be kind of tricky. Alright, here's to hoping we don't roll over. Oh, I don't have a snorkel on this either. We didn't have a high enough level yet to get a snorkel for this. Now that I think about it, I think this might be almost stock other than the repair parts and crane. Alright, let's start this. So we gotta bring the Hummer back to be able to unlock it. You know, it says you got rocks in the river. Barger says, I was concerned about how to get upgrade in Maine on the first map. It's hard to find the right path to do it. Yeah, that's true. You look at the map and you're like, how do you get that? Sorry, I just had a thought. I'm like, how am I going to get under this pipeline? This might be too tall. I might be kind of stuck on the other side. I might not be able to get this turned in. But yeah, you look at the map and you're like, this doesn't look like there's a good path over there. So yeah, it was kind of concerning to get out there, wasn't it? Luckily it's for the TranStar, so most people probably don't even need that upgrade, but I guess if you do run TranStar, you'll need that. Or probably want it anyways. Thanks, bad boy, for the cookie. For both Robert and Rex. The problem is you save this Hummer and it's hard to scout. Scout it is not that good. Yeah, this is a scouts only series, so any scout is good for us. It means one less truck we have to buy, but it's also one more layer of protection against totally failing the save. Because right now we have a pretty high risk of failure. Because we don't have any money to transfer between regions. We don't have any... I said this earlier, but we have one scout which is totally broken up in Michigan. We have another one which is flipped over. That's all of our Michigan trucks. We have just this one here in Alaska. And if we flip this over, then unless there's something around, we're kind of screwed. Unless we can get this Hummer, which is why it would add an extra layer of protection against the risk of failure. We do have a couple still in other regions, but if you look at our money, we don't even have 6,000. We could only transfer one vehicle to try and save some of our other vehicles, so we wouldn't have the money to really... You know, if we transferred one vehicle and then flipped it, well, again, we're kind of screwed. I might be able to fit under here. I don't think so, though. We'll try. I'm gonna say no. Oh wow, it does. That's pretty crazy. I thought for sure it would hit on the top. Sweet. That is really good to know. But no, I don't have a problem with the Hummer. I used it quite often on my other hard mode. I pretty much use it for all of the contests here in Alaska. Because they're really mountainous. They're very hard. And obviously at that time I didn't have much money, so I tried to not transfer as many trucks as I could. I think we did have the CK after a while, but I think we used the Hummer for most of them. I remember one I got before I needed to use a crane to get from the river. You don't know which map it was on? Picking up a scout from the river. Marty says, sorry JJ, can you give me an update? Have you only been to Northport? Have you been to any of the other maps? Yeah, sure Marty. I'll give the whole chat here an update. So this is all we've got on Michigan. We've gone to the second map here, but we haven't done anything other than pick up a truck, the CK, and bring that back to the garage, which is just sitting here. So we basically haven't done anything on this map. And then we did jump to Kola. We ran around, got all the upgrades and all the trucks in both of those regions here. So all of that's done. And then we've also gone to Glades just to pick up a couple of trucks. We got, I think it's the CK 1500 right about here. And there's also like a Tuz 166, I think it's right here. And then we got the Taiga, which we took back and sold for some money. So we kind of just came here for a little bit of money. And I think that's it. We've been to Season 1, 8, Alaska, and... Oh yeah, we went to Season 11 too. Forgot about that. So yeah, we've gone to Scandinavia, picked up all of the upgrades, which there's only 2. And then we picked up the 2 trucks that you get, both the burlak and... shoot, what's the other one? The Neo Falcon. But as far as Alaska goes, this is all we've gone to. So this is what our map looks like. I apparently didn't go to that watchtower, but I got most of the rest of them. But yeah, we have not gone to the gateway yet up here. And then this one is locked until you do some stuff, so haven't gone to the other maps yet. Oh, I kind of tried to guess where this one was. So I think we'll bring the Hummer back to here. Then we'll go back through, get this upgrade, and then go up through the gateway and grab some other stuff. To be honest, the main upgrade that I'm after is the raised suspension for the Lodestar. How long ago was Glades? I believe that was episode 2? The second stream, I think. I could be wrong on that, but I think it was the second one, Marty. I have not been to Wisconsin yet, Nuno. You get a Hummer that is in a river. Oh, yeah, okay, that's Wisconsin, yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying, Nuno. You're saying it had to be Wisconsin for the Hummer. Yes, that is right. There is a Hummer stuck in the river in Wisconsin. Yep. You gotta take to a house near the bridge. Yes, that is 100% Wisconsin. I was trying to think of the other ones. There's one in Season 9. And there's this one here in Alaska, and then there's the one in Season 3. But there are other times where you have to move Hummers. And so I was trying to think of maybe one of those ones. I didn't know if you got the Hummer after completion or not. Yeah, it's in a pretty bad spot, isn't it? Marty, thank you for the update. Hello, Zeb. Oh, somebody else stopped in, didn't they? And I think I might have missed who stopped in. Maybe not. Oh, Patrick. Hello, Patrick. I see Rex said hi, Patrick, so... Patrick, welcome in. Sorry I was so late on that. How are you doing, both Patrick and Zeb? Alright, let's see. Nice, the truck is fully fixed and fueled. We didn't take any damage, so we do have a second vehicle now. At least in this region. Alright, let's get out of here. I think you can get Hummer in Ontario, but it needs to be repaired before completing the mission and getting it. Yes, you do, Bartosz, you are right. Season 9, Ontario. This one in Alaska. And the one in Wisconsin are the 3 that you get a Hummer from. I took a Pacific P12 and P512. But the big bad Pete is better. All well, thanks for asking. You're welcome, Patrick. Yeah, Ontario should have one. Wait. Oh, nice, okay. That gave us another level, so we're now level 8, which I think we can use off-road tires for most of our vehicles now. So that's good. And... we also have enough money to transfer 2 trucks. So completing that one was actually a huge help because it gave us the Hummer. So we have a second scout here. And then it also gave us enough money to transfer 2 other ones in case we get, you know, in a bad situation. So now we're looking pretty good. I still can't believe this thing can't attach to the 8-slot, or not 8-slot, the 4-slot ramped flatbed. You know, says, I like the Hummer if I need to scout in, I don't know what tide places is. Tight? Oh, tight, maybe? Tight places. That's how much I can do. Use the Hummer tires. What truck is that? This is the Burlak. Burlak 6x6 is the name. Mud tires are a disaster. Gets tippy. Mud tires on the Hummer, you don't like? Fair enough. To each their own. Although if you have, what? Nuno, do you have the Jat tires? I know you're not a big fan of paid DLC. Do you have the Jat tires, Nuno? I probably should have just brought the spare parts here now that I'm thinking about it, because it's just down the road from the garage. You can grab a trailer at the garage. I should have just done that, but oh well, I guess, whatever. Yes, you have the Jats? Okay. Because yeah, the Jats would make it a lot more stable. It helps at the start when you have bad tires, yeah. Well, with the Jat pack, you don't even need to have bad tires. You can just switch right to Jats. You don't even need to level up. Alright, there should be an oil tank out here as well for fuel. I don't remember exactly where it is, but I know there's a task in the Northport that has you go and grab it. Oh, I think I see it over there to the left. You know, says after some upgrades and level ups, truckers actually have better unique tires than the Ken. Which truck is this, Nuno? Are you still talking about the Hummer? Freightliner upgrade. Oh no, Rex lost 10k. Rex, I hope you have as good a luck as Marvin. Because your odds are supposed to be really, really bad. But I think Marvin's won about 2 out of maybe 15 times, and his 2 wins were for 5x. So if you bet 10,000, it would have been 50,000 each. You don't, yeah. Like Nathan Provin said, the heavier the tires, more traction. Yeah, it's kind of weird how that works. The heavier tires make a huge difference. I think I'll take this and pull it close to the objective, but I won't deliver it. Can't quite get the front attachment point. There we go. Today I've lost 2 heists, 2 gambles, and now slots. Looks like a good stable truck. I would say it's good, but stability can be an issue, Robert, because its tires are just so big. It's hard to show, but I mean, if you look at this trailer behind us, it kind of has like probably 40-something inch tires. I'm not sure exactly, but like a pretty average sized tire. And then you look at ours, and it's just much bigger. It's good for like ground clearance and stuff, but It kind of makes the center of gravity pretty high. Just like everything else, it's kind of a double-edged sword. Alright, let's back it up just a bit. Refuel from there. Burlak has ground clearance, but stability I can't see. Decent though. Yeah, it's not bad in stability, but once it flips over, it used to be really, really tough to get back over. They added another winch point, and I think they might have changed the center of gravity, or had some kind of center of gravity offset, because it seems like it's way easier to flip now. I would guess they had some kind of center of gravity offset to where it would normally be like, say, right above the tires or something. They put it lower so that when you attach to it to flip it back over, it's easier to flip because that part is closer to you, if that makes sense. You would say it's probably better than the Earth Roamer. LTI's decent, SX was weak. I like both of the Earth Roamers. JJ, do you still see the in-game generation of the F750 in the States, or rather the newer ones? I've seen a few of them, but they're super rare. I mean, you see normal, not F750s, I guess, but like F150s, 250s, 350s around fairly often. F750s are really, like, you know, those are really strong trucks. So those are more for if someone's doing like maybe some construction, or like maybe hauling, I don't know, horses, or, you know, like just something, a camper, you know, something where they need a lot of power. So I don't see them very much where I live, but I'm sure they're around. They're very expensive at that size. Man, everyone's getting unlucky, it seems like. Rex just lost some points. Three gambles today. Welcome in, Claude. How are you doing? That's a ripperoni, isn't it? Glod 1436. Okay. Maybe Claude's got the turnaround. I should add a cookie to my emotes. Rex, I guess the reason that Alfredo wanted me to add a cookie is because you like cookies. So you are the reason we have a cookie. Through Alfredo. Alright, we're going to leave this here. Once you get to the road. Now going to turn it in. Yay! Me for being the cookie monster. Nice. Nuno says if you eat cookies, you'll be thirsty. Must be some salty cookies. Alright, what are we at now? 8 out of 23 upgrades. The in-game description says the F750 appears to be based on a 1967 to 72 model. Yeah, that's pretty old. So it's kind of it's like a collector's thing at this point, Marty. 28 watching, 23 likes. Let's get to 30 likes, everyone. Thank you, Rex. F-750 is better than Hummer. Marvin 120K, very nice. I'm sure there are some that are still used at like old farms or something, Marty, but I think most of them that are probably still around at this stage are, you know, in collections somewhere. They're not really used a lot. Alright, first time going to Mountain River. Okay. I guess I could start that. I was about to drive the other side. Might as well for here. JJ drives the burlak well. You missed it, Nuno. The very first thing we did was flip over at the start of the episode. Hey, welcome in, Nacho. Said hi, guys. Just stop by to give it a like. Have a good stream, dude. Thank you. Have a good rest of your day, Nacho. Rex, you also have to go. Sounds good. Thanks for stopping in as well, Rex. Have a good rest of your day. Yeah, that you did. Would be interesting to see a model in real life rather than... but rather unlikely here. Yeah, that's true. It's sort of like we've talked about before, Marty, with like a lot of the... I mean, we do see more like, you know, cloths or fence, but we don't see a lot of them here. It's kind of the same thing. You know what, actually I'm gonna... ooh. Shoot. I just thought about this. There's that pipeline. I don't know if I can fit into that pipeline here again. Shoot. Alright, well, I think I'll go up and hit this watchtower. Patrick says, so looking forward to the new season. Finally, having some snow again. Gordon, welcome in. Mississippi, welcome in. Nate, welcome in. How are you guys doing? What is happening? We're just doing some upgrade hunting. I want to get the upgraded suspension for the Lodestar, which is on this map, sort of by the water. I know there's an engine upgrade in the middle. I know there's a Fleet Star, and I think it's White Western Star upgrade as well. And then there's a gearbox. And the last one, I think it might be something for the Kodiak. I can't remember. I want to say it's like engageable. It's either all-wheel drive or diff lock. I can't remember. Nate says, at work, I hate electric cars. Why is that? Remember my Discord photos? JJ Fent is everywhere. Yeah, like the Christmas celebration, stuff like that. Oh, that is the one. Okay. It is all-wheel drive. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to think of the other ones. I know on the next map they have some weird ones. I shouldn't say weird, but like upgrades that are for trucks that not a lot of people use. Like earlier we got a Freightliner M916A1 upgrade. It's kind of weird to have specific truck upgrades for base game trucks because there's so many of them. But I know there's another Freightliner upgrade. I think it might be a 114 upgrade on White Valley. I know there's the Advanced Special gearbox and one of the bigger engines on the next map. And I know there's two more upgrades in the south part, but I can't recall what those ones are. My plan was to hit the watchtower just to reveal those ones. Actually, I'm not sure if it does, but I'm pretty sure it would be close enough. You notice those electric cars are a waste of money. The best engine for a lot of the trucks are close, for example, the C500 and the Aramatsu. Yeah, I'm guessing that's the one that just popped up, the upgrade location. Let's see if we can find it. I don't think I've opened up the map yet. I remember where this one was because when I made all of my upgrade videos, I had to show this one all the time. Just like all of the fine-tune upgrades. Like every truck pretty much has a fine-tune. So it's like you show it off for like 30 different trucks. So I remember where this one is. I remember where the high range is because a lot of trucks have that as well. It's the less used trucks that I'm like, oh yeah, Freightliner upgrade. Okay. So it should be right up this hill along the side here if I remember right. Oh, there it is. I was just about to say maybe I'm in the wrong spot. Alright, let's see if we can sneak up through here. I work at a car wash and all electric vehicles are attached to phones. So when they walk away we can't move or start them? Oh jeez. Well, is that all electric vehicles or is that just Teslas? That sounds very annoying. Because it's like you can't ask them really to like leave their phone there, but you kind of need their phone to be close by. Oh, there we go. So this is the big engine Marty was talking about. I should have just pulled up the list, but dang it. Brian, thank you for the subscription. Yes, you're right, Marty. It's the one by the pipeline. So we're headed back that way now. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to fit under the pipeline. I don't think I will. Maybe in the middle of the river, where it's probably at its highest. Most of them, okay. I did not know that. I thought it was probably just Teslas because they like their technology, but nobody will have the money to replace electric cars. Oh, if they replace, or no one will have the money to buy the electric cars, even if they replace the others. I think eventually the price will go down due to scale. Right now, most of the vehicle makers aren't at a big enough scale to where the prices can be cheaper. I think once you produce, like if you produce 10,000 units, the price obviously is going to be way higher than if you were able to produce 50,000 or 500,000. So once they get to bigger scales, the price should come down. Oh, that's right. The pipe goes really high up right here. Okay. Kind of forgot about that. Nate says Teslas are #1 for that. Imagine a 4x4 electric car. How would that thing go up a hill? I don't know. I'm sure there's videos on that. I don't really pay too much attention to it, but I know I've seen some videos of like, well, I guess you can probably find videos of any truck struggling to go up a hill, right? But of like the Cybertruck not being able to get up a little, like basically like a stair, kind of like where it's jumps straight up and then goes to the side. It's not a stair, but like if it was made out of like rock or something, you know. Oh, there we go. So this is one of those ones that you have to use for a lot of different trucks. So pretty easy to remember where that one is, just due to the pure amount of trucks. Marty says, sorry I have to go, wish you a lot of fun, money and upgrades. Yeah, we'll need it, Marty. Well, I guess we don't need to have fun, but we definitely need the money and the upgrades. But thank you for stopping in, Marty. Have a good rest of your night. And we'll see you again soon. Robert says, take care, Marty. The oceans will rise 7 meters globally. Nothing will fix it. Yeah, it's probably to the point where it's almost like irreversible, right? Like you could slow down on a bunch of carbon emissions, but it's still going to keep warming up for a little bit. It's like when you take something off a hot stove. Like, or if you turn off like a hot stove, right? Like it's still hot. Eventually it'll cool down, but for a couple minutes there, it's still going to keep warming up because it's just sitting on something that's hot. They all have car wash mode, but but if the card key or phone are not, they shut off. I didn't even know they had a car wash mode. I mean, I guess so. They have at least thought about some of those things. I wouldn't have thought of that. Nuna says, I listened to Jordan, that must be Jordan Peterson, talking about this, and I don't know who Bjorn Lomborg is. Yeah, if they take their phone and the card with them, you can't move the car. Makes sense. Oh, that's the road, isn't it? Okay. Even if you have a solution, it's not practicable or achievable for everyone. Yeah. But I mean, if you can get like half the world to slow down, like obviously it's not going to completely stop, but it's going to help half the world buy it more time. But I think, yeah, a lot of the things that they're trying to do are just like, I mean, you hear about some absolutely ridiculous stuff. I heard about this one the other day. I don't know if it's true or not, but they're giving some kind of, I don't know what I probably shouldn't talk about this because I only saw it like on a YouTube short and don't really know what the whole deal about it is. But basically, they're giving cows some kind of weird, like, we'll call it like a chemical or whatever, but I don't know exactly what it even is. And it's supposed to make them fart less because cows produce lots of methane, which in turn heats up the atmosphere. But apparently this chemical that they're giving the cows is like extremely harmful to humans. Like if you touch it, it'll like burn your eyes and stuff, or like hands and skin. So they're like, well, if you give it to cows and then we drink their milk or eat the cheese or yogurt or ice cream or anything, you know, with lactose or, you know, from cow's milk, like, how do we know that that's safe to eat? It's like, if it's burning people's skin, it's a pretty good chance it's not good for us. Oh, come on. Alright, well, that's a rip, isn't it? Let's see if we can pull that around, maybe. Yeah, we might be screwed here. So this is where we were talking about the stability earlier. You know, says it's worse than oil. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really follow a lot of that stuff, but I saw it out the other day, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I think we might have screwed ourselves on this one. Because there's nothing like down in the water to pull ourselves to. If I could pull it just a little bit more to the side, I'm sure we'd be fine, but I don't know if we can get that much to the side. I guess I can try and pull this and see if that does it. Kind of doubt it. Yeah, we're just so far from that tree. Wait, is there anything back up behind us? No. What I'm kind of hoping for is it pulls the back end towards the tree, which pulls my front end close enough to this next tree. If we could do that, we'd be okay. But I don't. It keeps turning the truck, which is actually making it farther. So it's not really helping. That's a rip, man. I guess the only other thing that I could possibly think of is if we can get it to turn enough down the hill, sort of get the front end back up and around, you might be able to pop the crane back open, but I don't think so. I think it's just too much of a distance to cover for now. It would make you guys too bored to try and get it. It's just barely out of reach, which is a bummer. The problem is if you pull the burlak, you'll get stuck on the tree. Oops, wait, did I? Oh yeah, the Hummer's right here. Okay. We did find a bigger engine. Got a raised suspension. I think we finally have enough money to buy, or enough rank. Yeah, we do. We can buy all the different mud tires. Got the engageable. Still can't buy a snorkel. I don't think I'll buy either of those right now, just because we don't really have any money. 7,000. I probably should change the tires. I just don't have much money. Because 5,900 would mean if we screw up, we're totally screwed. I think we'll try and drive it like this. And this is how much of the industry for food, for milk, bread, cheese, yogurts, cakes. Yeah, exactly. I mean, they use milk all the time in all kinds of stuff. And yeah, beef. Beef is pretty important as well. This makes me angry. I still gotta read the rest of that. Not to mention milk by itself, exactly. One of the most important substances we consume, like bee honey. And these are the kinds of situations I talk about when it comes to OP. Like people say, you can only rescue... There's no way to get out of there even if you have 900 liters of fuel. I kind of want to do it now just to see if I could, you know. I think eventually you could get it to fall in the right spot. It would just probably take you like 2 hours of messing around. This is gonna sound stupid, but oh wait. Actually, I was just about to say one of the things. I'm gonna try. This is probably not gonna work, but this is something that I did try before. And this actually worked. I don't think this will work, but if you do this, if you restore the crane, sometimes it makes your truck move just a little bit. So you could restore the crane like really quickly, and your truck will slowly like slide down the hill towards another tree or something. So I don't think we're moving, but... Or you could go like this too. And sometimes activating the anchors moves your truck just a little bit. I don't know if you could see that. So it didn't really look like it did move much either. Oh, that kind of did. But yeah, you can keep doing stuff like that, and it slowly moves your truck. I think we're getting close to almost being over the hump on the wheel there. I'm not sure if really changing maps and going back would help a lot, but could, because you know the vehicle kind of spawns back in each time. Might move the terrain just enough. Alright, let's see if we can turn the front end now. Nope. Yeah, so the problem is we're on a little bit too much of a hill, and so instead of pulling us sort of towards that other tree, it's just kind of rotating and pulling towards the bottom. So it's not really helping all that much. But yeah, that was one thing that I have done before on a previous time. I got, we'll just say I got really stuck, and actually I probably want to try and stick closer to the edge here. I got really stuck, and I actually broke off all of the trees in the immediate area. Like there wasn't a single tree that I could attach to, and I was able to still get my truck flipped back over, which is pretty cool. There we go. What would you rank the Scout hard mode from 1 to 10? On what difficulty? Is that what you're asking, Marvin? I don't think we've really gotten too much to the difficult parts yet. So far the hard part's just been the money, which is going to be the hard part on every hard mode, but I wouldn't say it's been too hard yet, just because we haven't really done too much. We've kind of just scouted around. We haven't done a lot of material delivering. I think that's where it's going to be hard, and I don't think it's really going to be too hard in Michigan. It's going to be once you get into the later maps, like this one, where you're stuck in snow, and you put on a bunch of weight. The vehicles don't like to go very good in mud, and snow is the equivalent of mud for tire coatings. So the trucks just aren't going to want to move very much in snow or deep mud, so I don't think it'll be hard for a little while, once we probably get out of Michigan. That's my guess anyways. I work at Dawn's in Fargo. I knew you lived up there, Nate, but I didn't know that is exactly where you worked. JJ, do you see how Hummer jumps if you use mud tires? I mean, I've seen it before, but I think it's kind of just at speed at any vehicle. Starts to bounce a little bit just because the tires are, filled with air. I know it's a game, but, they're filled with air and you're going really fast. You start hitting some bumps and they start bouncing all over the place. The lighter the truck, the more it's going to bounce. Just because there's less weight as it comes, bounces back upwards. A little bit easier to throw around. Yeah, I think we'll follow the main road here. Oof, there's an opinion of yours today, Nuno. Your opinion cost me 21 damage. Too bad SnowRunner doesn't have the anchors like Expeditions. Such a cool feature gone to waste. I wouldn't want those in SnowRunner, Messy. They are pretty cool, but I just feel like it's too unrealistic. I know, like, you know, people who have like Jeeps and like to do that stuff, like, I don't know, out in Utah or whatever. Like, that's a thing that they can do, right? They can put it in an anchor point and climb up a hill that's like almost vertical. But, I don't know, it just doesn't feel right to use it. It's more realistic than, say, like a jack screw. Nuna says, oops, will cause heat. Oh, good, Nuna. I'm just kidding. I like to blame you guys for my bad driving. This run that you're doing, how hard has it been? Sorry, I did read that one, Marvin. I just didn't read it out loud. Yeah, the jack screws are just straight cheesy. Yeah. And I remember when once I had a good amount of money, I would buy a couple of them, and it'd be like, oh, hey, you need to, you know, navigate your way off this huge cliff and then down and around like halfway across the map. And I'm like, yeah, screw that. I'm just going to drive right off the cliff and jack screw myself. So that's what I would do. Oh, shoot. Another 10. I was going to go straight, and then I remembered I had to turn left, and so I was like, crap, stop. But yeah, I would just like drive straight off a cliff edge and just have the car roll down the cliff and take a bunch of damage, and then I'd just jack screw it, flip it back over, and repair it. And that just, I don't know. Zing says, hey JJ, both of our teams suck, so we must join forces in wishing Detroit to lose. That's funny. Yeah, I saw a thing this morning, Zing, that was all of the NFC teams in the playoffs at this point last year. And the Lions are the only one of the 4 teams that were still there from last year. It was like, I totally had a brain fart. Who was it? Oh, the 49ers. That was one of them. And I think the Packers were there last year. And I can't remember who the other one was. But there was like 4 teams, and now the only one there from last year's the Lions. Saber Spade, welcome in. Zing, welcome in as well. Dactyle Gaming, I think that's how you say it. Welcome in. Greetings from Edmonton, up in Canada. Just found your channel. Glad I can catch you live. Greetings from Edmonton. Well, thanks for stopping by. Oh shoot, I don't have a change tires on this vehicle either. PES is mediocre competitor. I don't even know what PES is. Does anybody know what PES means? Actually, I think I'll follow the main road for a little bit more. I don't know, I think it'd be cool if Washington won. I think the Lions would be okay. I wouldn't say I'm rooting for them, but I'm not really rooting against them either. Like, they've been so bad for so long. But yeah, they are in our division. I wouldn't care if the Rams won, especially now with the wildfires. Give them something to cheer about. You know, the LA Chargers lost, so they're already out. And who's the last one? Oh, the Eagles. Yeah, I don't care for the Eagles. Their fans are usually they're like known for having famously bad fans. Not sure what word I'm looking for. Bad's not the right one, but famously rude fans, I guess. So if I had to pick a matchup, it'd probably be like the... wait, did I say Redskins earlier? I might have. The Commanders versus... Commanders versus Rams. I'd like to see the Commanders probably win. Just because they haven't been in there for a long time either. I think the last time they won a playoff game was like 15 years ago or something. Like '06, I think they said. Oh no, that'd be like 19. Something like that. Pro Evolution Soccer. Okay, that's why I've never heard of it. I do not follow anything soccer related. I don't really follow anything non-football related for sports. You might see a headline here or there, but that's about it. Some bad game trying to compete with FIFA. Didn't they rename FIFA though? Isn't it no longer called FIFA? Yeah, I don't know soccer, Nuno. I know it's pretty big around the world, but it's not really that big here. In fact, I only know one single person that actually cares about soccer. Like, of everybody that I know, there's only one person that I know that actually likes soccer. Oh, why'd I come here? I think I saw the up arrow. Zing says, yeah, I don't really do too much with sports, let alone play sports games. Too much of a nerd. Ooh, some extra experience. Nice. Yeah, it's kind of weird that, like, different sports are different in bigger parts of the world. Like, I know soccer is pretty much big everywhere around the world, but here it's not. It's not, like, if you had to rank soccer as a sport here, where would you rank it, Zing? Or anybody else from America? It would definitely not be in the top 5. At least I wouldn't think so. Of everybody that I know, like I said, there's only one person that I know that likes soccer. It would definitely be the big 4, right? You got hockey, football, baseball, and basketball. And then it's probably debatable between a couple other different sports as to the number 5, but I don't know, maybe NASCAR, maybe golf, maybe tennis, maybe soccer, but yeah, it's definitely not the big sport that is all around the world. I think probably golf or tennis would be my next guess. Golf is definitely higher. Maybe watch some tennis before soccer. Blaine says, all ring soccer. Oh, actually, you know what, Zing? What about boxing? Like UFC fighting? I know that's not boxing, but like UFC or boxing. Boxing is really big now. In Europe, football is more popular and you call it soccer. Yep. We do not call... I try to call it American football just so that other people understand. Because most of my audience actually isn't from the United States. So I try to call it American football when I say it, but I probably only do that about 50% of the time. Women's beach volleyball, says Travis. Travis has the right idea. Actually, wait, can I mean, you're probably right. It probably is more popular. Although it has to be specific to women's. We're working on a tier list video all day. Been putting a lot of work into the production value. Very nice, Zing. Well, I was just thinking of like other places. I know like in Australia, like cricket and stuff is really big, you know? So it's just kind of weird how different sports are different, you know, bigger around the world. Like, I don't even think we play cricket here. I know they're big into rugby and stuff too. Like I don't... Do they even have rugby as like a... Oops, hang on. Stop rolling. Do they even have rugby as far as like a sport in schools and stuff go? I don't think that's not really a thing, is it? Crap. I don't think we have it. I don't think anybody... I'm sure it's offered at some big schools, but I don't think rugby's really a thing around here. Okay, let's see. What did I miss here? Tennis somewhat only watched female division because of the legs. That's funny. Yeah, it's kind of the same thing with the... trying to remember who said it. Travis, the beach volleyball. Kind of the same. Sharapova was the favorite. Blaine says, I like women's beach volleyball. For reasons I'm not going to say. Nuno, get in on the ice with them points. Alright, let's see if we can get this. I'm going to try and pull the truck, I think, up the hill, and then we should be able to flip it back down, I think. Jeez, this Hummer can actually move this truck pretty good. Nuno says, I hate gamble. It's not a gamble, it's a heist. They're different. Totally different commands. Oh, I think it was going in the tree. Tree was just enough in the way. Yeah, I guess I'll restore the crane. Elias, welcome in. You love the Scouts idea? Yeah, I think we're going to go back to Michigan after this, but it might take a whole nother stream because I flipped over and we're having a tough time to try and get this thing back on its wheels now. Okay, there we go. I gotta be careful too, because I don't have a... Oh, I don't have an autonomous winch in the Hummer. I didn't have the money for it. But I do in the burlak, but... Yeah, it wouldn't do us much good if we can't get it back on its wheels. Okay, I think that's probably good. Nuno says, when women play volleyball, they show a lot of skin. Yeah, that's exactly why I said it had to be women's only for whoever's comment that was. Because they wouldn't care to watch men's volleyball. Okay. So with the Scout theme, is this playthrough, are you considering the Kodiak as a Scout since... Whoa! Since it isn't really bigger than the F-750 or Lodestar? No, we're not considering the Kodiak or any of the small vehicles Scouts, but we will have to use bigger vehicles at some point, because obviously there's saddle high trailers, there's seismic vibration missions, there's some stuff which just won't work, you know. For long logs, we'll probably use the Actaeon. I don't know how well that'll go, but that's the plan. For water, we're just going to pull behind water trailers, which I know it's going to be a pain, but that's kind of the whole point of the series, is like just using Scouts as much as we possibly can. So we could use bigger trucks with big tankers, but it would kind of defeat the purpose of like trying to use them as much as possible. Hang on a second, I gotta try to remember which ones I've been to. Oh, okay, I forgot that upgrade. So I went to this one, and this one. So we got one more, I think it's here. And then we'll have to go here, and then we'll probably go through the tunnel, but I think we'll just go to the next map first while we're kind of on this side. That's the point why we want to watch it, exactly. Tiny Elephant, thank you for the subscription. My niece absolutely loves elephants. That's her favorite animal, has been ever since she was little. I mean, she still is kind of little, but... she just always had, like, elephant toys and blankets, and always loved elephants. Especially the tiny ones, they're more cute. Alright, I'm gonna move this truck quick. I'm just gonna go up and get fuel, and be back to the main road. Oh, weird. I must have just cut through on the last one. Okay. Yeah, I think after this little run of the Scouts, we should be able to like sell some of the other bigger vehicles. Like when we get the P16 in Michigan, we'll be able to sell that because we'll have all of the upgrades for it, or at least all the ones that I want to sell right now. Like we'll probably get a fine tune later on and stuff like that, but yeah, once we get like some of the engine upgrades here, which we've already got a couple of them, we can sell other trucks like the ANK, which we have not got yet, but we could be able to sell that. That'll give us some more money, which that's not really what we're after, but we're kind of, the main thing I wanted was that upgrade we just got, which was the Lodestar raised suspension. I guess I could pull that behind me, why not? Messi says I'd sell the roof rack on the burlak after that. I kind of forget that this whole add-on is like extra repair points too. So we have the roof rack with some. There's like an internal box in there you can kind of see, I guess. That adds a couple, and then the trunk repair kit or whatever it's called. Adding a couple more. But Kodiak is one of the trucks, Dactyl, that we were considering to keep. I sold the one that we got in Michigan just because you get a second one. So if we do really want to keep that truck, then I guess we could. But we're trying to use kind of the smaller trucks. So that one would be probably a good one. I think that one can't have seismic if I remember right. As far as I know, that you don't need any trucks for metal detector. It's only recommended for all the missions. It's not like required. So we won't need that. We do need a saddle low and saddle high truck for some of the special mission trailers. I think we're going to be using the Croc for that. I kind of wish we had picked a little bigger truck just because it's going to struggle so much. We're probably just going to have to use the F-750 or the Tuz or something to pull it a lot of the time. So, oops, not turn on. I'm going to grab a drink here quick. Hang on a second. All right. Yeah, we're into Pedro Bay. I still remember the first time I came through here. If you guys remember the ANK way back in the day, it was super, super tippy. And I came flying around this corner, not this one. Up here in a little bit, there's a corner we took. And yeah, I'm sure everybody knows which corner I'm talking about, but it's going downhill and then it turns really sharp, and I just went flying into that thing, flipped over. Thank you, Marvin. Marvin said we got 32 likes, 32 watching, 39 likes. I don't know why I always flip them around. You love that truck, the ANK? The rack adds so much extra weight up high. It's nice to have the spare fuel, though. I wish I had a couple more autonomous winches. It's going to be kind of expensive to have a whole fleet of these trucks. You know, just a bunch of scouts, and all of them can have autonomous winches. It's like an extra 10 grand for every single truck. Just the looks on it, it looks awesome. Yeah, I do think it looks pretty sweet. I said this probably about a week ago. I let my nephew play some SnowRunner. My one nephew likes military trucks and like police and firefighters and, you know, all that kind of stuff. And so he loves playing with like the 605R, the Warthog, the Actaeon, the ANK, anything that can have like military camo on it. Even the Dairy Special with like the firefighting add-on. He loves all that stuff. Yes, this is Pedro Bay, Nuno. He's got some good taste. Yeah, he doesn't really know what he's doing, but he does like driving around. He really enjoyed the racetrack on Season 7. And I kind of just, like, obviously knowing that, like, what everybody else thinks of it, I'm like, man, I hate that map. But he likes it. I'm like, go ahead, have fun. Racing around the track. Actually, wait, yeah, this will... I think I'm gonna pass on this, actually. Maybe, we'll see. I'm gonna bring the other truck here quick. Because this is one of the upgrades up here. And I might... Marty told me that he flipped going through there, so... I think I'll be a little more cautious. Nuno says there's an engine for the cat at the left top of the mountain. I think it's to the right. Yes, you're right, Nuno. Suggestion truck life mod and truck improvement mod. What do those ones do, Nate? Latest engine for the cat and twin steer. Yeah, I think it's the biggest engine. There's another one that uses a lot of trucks use on Mountain River we already grabbed, and then there's another one on White Valley that a lot of trucks use as well. And we got the high range gearbox, which a lot of trucks use, and then pretty soon we're going to have to grab the advanced special. That's here in Pedro Bay as well. I was planning on selling the advanced special because I didn't think any of our trucks would need to use it. But I forgot that the Tuz 420 actually runs an advanced special, and that's a scout truck. So hopefully I remember to not sell that upgrade. But we'll see, I guess. Yeah, Westline V16. There's a couple of different Westlines, but there's like a V16 M2400 or something like that. But yeah, I don't remember exactly which one it is. Waylon, welcome in. There's a place you can flip. I'm pretty sure I've probably flipped going up or down here one of the times. So hopefully we don't do that again. The Tatra Force in real life has a huge military artillery pieces mounted on them. Yeah, I've seen those before. I guess I didn't know that they were Tatra, but I know exactly what you're talking about. Hopefully we don't flip this. Kind of just creeping along through the slow snow. It's a nasty mountain. I mean, it does have some pretty cool views. Actually, I should probably take a screenshot for this. For the last episode here. What are we at time-wise? Still got 2 hours, actually. Not too bad. Adds a flatbed and fuel tank for vanilla trucks. Is that like a Scout Trucks one? Because most trucks have a flatbed and fuel tanks. Not all of them, but most. Actually, maybe all of them do, now that I'm thinking about it. It probably isn't all of them, but I know they have like smaller, you know, for example, the Zix 56, or yeah, well, 5668 wasn't the one I was planning on saying. The 5368 was the one I was thinking of. But yeah, they have, pretty much all of them have either the 900 liter or the 1800 liter tank. So here we go. V16 M2450, that's the one you're talking about, Nuno. I think they have a Westline V16 2400 or something as well on the other map. So we will have to grab that one. But this is like the biggest engine for those couple of trucks right there. We're about to get the twin steer, so we can sell that. Actually, we're about to get the cat too, I guess. I forgot about the cat on the other map, to be honest. It is for scouts, that's really interesting. To be honest, I'm surprised it didn't flip though. Alaska's a gold mine for upgrades. Yeah, I think both Michigan and Alaska have a lot of upgrades. I'm not actually sure. Hang on, let's see. Not actually sure which one has more. So Michigan, oops. Michigan has 21, Alaska has 23. Tamir actually has 24. So yeah, Tamir actually has the most. But yeah, if you're using the American side of trucks, you get a lot of upgrades in Michigan, but then you come to Alaska and you get like the best upgrades for them, you know? Like you might have an engine upgrade in Michigan for say like the White Western Star or something, right? But then you come here and there's an even better upgrade for the White Western Star. So this one kind of has the end game American side engines, if you want to, or American side upgrades, I should say. Like the advanced special and stuff like that. Well, I guess that's kind of universal. They have a lot of important upgrades that include many trucks throughout the game. Yeah. Yeah, like the advanced special is here. The advanced special is used pretty much in all of the big trucks. That engine you just saw is for like some of the bigger trucks in the game. Not necessarily all of them, but a good chunk of them. Ah, some more engine damage. Does the Sprinter count as a scout? I mean, I'm not counting any scout or any trucks that aren't scouts as scouts, but we clearly have to use some other trucks to get through it. But I'm not like considering them scouts. They're still off-road class or I think. Oh shoot! Oh god, no! Keep rolling. Keep going. Wow, how did we land that? That was an interesting landing. Lucky. That was very lucky. At least we were at the bottom, so if we did end up failing, we could just grab the other truck right here, but... no, I don't have any specific use for the Sprinter either, Blaine. So I'm trying to only use scouts as much as we can, and if we can't, then I'm trying to use some smaller ones. So, so I know we get the A and K out over here. Oh, actually, here it is. I think we'll get this tower, and then there should be an upgrade right here, actually. And there's one here. I remember there's an upgrade off somewhere. I remember exactly where it is. Like you're going down the trail and it's off to your right. But then there's another one somewhere over here. I'd have to go find it. So I'm just going to hit the watchtower to make it easy. So I think we'll grab those couple of towers there. Almost thought the C-70 and two small Tuz 4x4s should have been classed as scouts, not off-road. Yeah, there's a couple of weird ones, isn't there? There's a couple where you're like, that's kind of big, or that's kind of small. Streamlabs, we need to talk. Another ripperoni for Zing. The engine was definitely worth it because the Cat 745C. I kind of forgot that we don't have the bridge built. We're going to have to go over to the side to go across. Great off-road log carrier? Wait, what has an off-road log carrier, Nuno? Oh, the 745C? Gotcha. For the medium logs. For some reason I was thinking long logs. I'm like, wait, off-road long log carrier? I think the C500 is one of my new favorite trucks. Cat in Mountain River. Gotcha. Yeah, it took me a second. Yeah, I'm interested to see what that new truck is that they're talking about. It'll be in the driver's diary at the end of the month, so we'll have to wait another 2 weeks to figure it out, but I'm kind of surprised that they're coming out with another standalone truck. I was going to make a news video on it Monday, but I had to watch the local sports team. And then yesterday I had something come up where somebody close had to go to the ER, and they were gone for basically from noon to midnight. Kind of waiting to see. They had some symptoms of heart attack and stroke, so I mean, yeah, don't want to say too much on that, but that's why I was gone yesterday, so got a big doctor's bill coming. But yeah, I think tonight we will we'll probably record that video. There's not really much information, but I figured might as well make a video on it. I still got to make videos about the all of the upgrades for the C500 and the T880, or yeah, C500 and T880. Sniper Elite Resistance, January 30th. 2 weeks? Nice. Same time frame. That sucks, JJ. Hope they recover quickly. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of scary. They said they did a bunch of tests, but they tested for heart attack and stroke and said it wasn't either of those. So then it's kind of, well, then what was it? I guess. I don't know. It is more equipped, but Cat is more powerful, has better tires. Oh, the Aramatsu, yeah. Go left here. Hello, Hope. Welcome in. Really? One little branch. There we go. So yeah, probably tonight I'll work on making the upgrade video and sort of a news video. It's going to be really short because there's not really much news. Basically all he said was you'll find out more in a couple of weeks with the driver's diary, because he's always getting in trouble for leaking the information. For a second I thought this was the bridge. I'm like, wait a minute, where are we? Alright, got a little bit XP. If I remember right, this does not show... Yeah, it's just out of range, the upgrade for the advanced special. Just barely out of range. And it says it's still useful. Oh. Still useful. Unlike those tractors in Austria, useless garbage. Blaine says his grandma survived a heart attack at 98. She's still kicking to this day. That's pretty crazy. 98 is really, really old. I think the average life expectancy here in the US is like, for women I want to say it's 72, and for men it's like 78. So 98, that's an extra 16 years past the kind of the average. Obviously the average is, you know, some live 2 years older, some live 2 years younger, but 98's pretty far up there. Soren, welcome in. How are you doing, Soren? Bad Boy with the heist 10,000. We got Marvin with the heist all, Robert with the heist all. I think that's it. Oh, no, Soren's 500. Oh, there's the results. So Soren doubled his, Marvin doubled his, and Robert doubled his. I think. So Bad Boy is the only one that missed it. Fun fact, if you overload the burlak, it will sink and cross most lakes. Wait, it will sink or it won't sink? Because I know the tires are pretty big, it kind of just floats right now. It's still super heavy, so it doesn't like... It kind of like half floats, like it sort of stays at the top, but if you get pushed the wrong direction, it'll start taking damage. So it has to be like, you know, perfectly in line with the currents of the river to not tip you over, and then you can kind of just float. But yeah, it's like just barely borderline ready to sink. So here's the upgrade. This is the Advanced Special. There's one man in Michigan that lived to be 116 years old. Like I said, once here, Futom and Ankacha are the worst DLC vehicles ever. Do you like them better than the Season 8 ones? Look at that list. Sorry, I'm looking back to see if I missed... No, okay. Oh, it will float, okay. I figured maybe you were saying, like, it does float normally, but if you put a little weight on it, it won't. But, yeah. I don't think either of the Season 12 or 14, I don't know why I said 12, the Season 14 trackers, I don't think they're that bad. The map is just a lot more rocky and harder to navigate than Season 8. Season 8 was pretty flat, because I'm pretty sure they wanted you to drive these tractors a lot of the, you know, all over the place. But yeah, I don't think Season 12, or why do I keep saying Season 12? I don't think Season 14, they're really meant to be driven all over the place. They hit on their front end on all the rocks and stuff. I think if you brought those two from Season 14 into Season 8, they would be just fine, because it's all pretty much flat. Blaine says no tractors at all. It will sink, I mean. Then you can grip the floor and it won't flip. Oh, really? Don't you lose your engine, though? With damage? I'm not sure what oh, I marked the tower, okay. I think there's an upgrade off to the left of this, but I don't remember. This upgrade must be for a truck that I don't really use often. Or no, actually I think this is an A&K upgrade. Should be somewhere, oh there it is. I was like, it should be somewhere over here, right? Not with the snorkel, really? You can sit on the bottom of the river with the snorkel and it doesn't cause damage? Is it like a bug? Ah, shoot, I didn't check which truck it was for. Crap. Well, we got a raised for something, guys. Big tires don't help, too. The 745C is from a base free map. What a truck, yeah. One of the best ones, still used all over every region pretty much to this day. Alfredo wants to know, Nuno, what is your favorite video game? Not rivers, but lakes, yes. Weird. Far Cry 6, huh? I really can't make this corner. The tree's grabbing me. Wow. Okay. Yeah, it's just that one branch. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Yesterday, well, I thought about this morning. Yesterday I didn't turn on my computer and I was thinking about it. I'm like, that's the first time in like a couple of months that I haven't turned on the computer at all. I think the last time was when I was having PC issues and I was gone for, you know, 2 weeks or so that I hadn't turned it on. Felt kind of weird. Ooh, Tank Baby. 9 months. That is a long time. Thank you, Tank. What are we going to name it? We can't name it Tank Baby. Because obviously that's your name. Unless we name it Tank Baby Jr. Awesome game, Blaine. I think 5 is better, though. Wait, Blaine? Oh, Blaine says Far Cry 6 is amazing. I haven't beaten it yet. I also haven't beat it yet. Gaming with Baby? Gaming Baby? Yeah, I actually haven't beat it yet either. I did play it a couple months back for the first time in a long time. Oh, you put Blaine on a timeout on accident? Oh no. R.I.P. Blaine. How long? I've done that once before, Tank. I was messing around and I hit the wrong button. I was trying to give somebody like a 1 minute timeout and I put them on a timeout for like 5 minutes or something. I was like, ooh. You're gonna beat Far Cry 6 in 2 weeks? Very nice. 30 minutes? Oof. Blaine will be back at 4 o'clock. Hopefully. Far Cry 5 I played and it was a ripoff of Half-Life. You hated it. New Dawn was bad too. I liked Far Cry 5. I also liked Far Cry 4. I didn't play all the way through 6. I didn't play all the way through 3. I've never played Primal, and I've never played all the way through 2. The only other one that I've played all the way through is the very first Far Cry. Oh, this is the spot I was talking about. There's a little spot through the woods here. Although I don't know if we're going to be able to get through here. We might have to come in from the other road. I think we will. Might be able to squeak through, but probably too many branches. What do you think about Jababy? Or Jabby? Jabby? Jababy? It sounds like Da-Baby. You've beaten all the Far Cry games. Very nice, bad boy. I've played pretty much all of them. I've played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I just haven't played Primal. Oh wait, I'm missing the watchtower. Take the burlak to the gym. get him to work out because those branches are kicking our butt. He's not strong enough to make it through. There we go. Yeah, I think I probably liked some of the gameplay aspects of 5 better, but I think I like the story of 4 better than 5. And 4 and 1 are the only 2 that I've played the full story through. I've only played a little bit of 3, a little bit of 2, and then a little bit on 6 as well. Wait, where am I going? Oh, I guess fuel? Sure, we'll go to fuel. The Mars DLC for Far Cry was weird. I don't think I played that. I don't think I played any of the DLCs for Far Cry 5, actually. I think I probably beat it and then was done playing it before they started producing DLCs for it. 4 is also bad. I only saw gameplay's too much fantasy. Pack in the mail. It's gone. They like how I smell cologne. I have no idea what you're talking about, Tank. Is that like a DaBaby song or something? Let's see. You should play Far Cry Primal Live. I think I'd have to look at which ones I have. So I have 1, 2, and 3 on Xbox. It would be Xbox One. I think my Xbox One is broken too. I'm pretty sure my nephews broke it, but I don't even play it anymore, so I haven't checked it on it in like 2 years. When I'm pretty sure that they broke it. Oh crap. And then, what else was I gonna say? Oh, so I have 6 for PC, but all the rest of them I think I have on Xbox, but Primal is the one that I don't actually own. Half-Life is not obsolete, still better than most shooter games today. Dude, Half-Life was the crap back in the day. Uh-oh. I think we might have to go in the water to get this. Let's see if we can sneak under here. I'm skeptical. I'm going to say no. Yep. Okay. You could have put the flatbed and take the Don 71 as a companion on it. My problem with Far Cry 5 is the villains were fantasy crap. Voss and Hoyt or Castillo are better villains. I know Castillo's from 6. What is Voss? Voss from 3, right? And Joseph Seed was boring as heck. Funny. Half-Life was pure fantasy sci-fi. Beasts and aliens in a lab, dimensions, unreal weapons. They have been making these games for years. Yeah, I mean everyone's got their own preference or taste in games, so some people like those ones. I like you know, Halo and stuff like that, which is quite fantasy sci-fi stuff. Nuno likes boring games. That's funny, Tank. He doesn't like any sci-fi games. Okay, where was I at? Oh, I didn't go back and get that upgrade, son of a... Oh, shoot, I have to go back and get that too. Because the Hummer definitely won't make it. Bye, JJ. Catch you when I try more vanilla tires, as well as a Scout mod for in-game trucks. Oh, catch you when I can, and then try more vanilla tires. Gotcha. See you later, Nathan. Or Nate. Thanks for stopping in. Have a good rest of your night. Good luck with the electric cars at the car wash. I gotta mark it before I forget. So we got one upgrade there. We got the truck up here, and actually I think that's it. Let me see. There should be... Wait, did I go to Mountain... Oh, yeah, that's the middle map. We should have... One more upgrade on this map, right? We got that one, that's 1. Got that one, that's 2. Got that one, that's 3. Is there another one? I think there might be only 4 on this one. Sorry. How many are we missing? 9? Oh yeah, we did miss some on the other map too, didn't we? Okay, so we're missing 1 up here. 2. 3. Or 3 down here. And then 6. Yeah, we should be good. Tank says Halo was amazing for its time. Yeah, I used to be really big into the Halo games. I have never... Actually, no, I think I have played Crackdown once. Way back in the day they had Crackdown on, I think it was 360. I played it one time. It was like a game for free. This was like years later. I remember when it was popular, but this was years after it was popular. It was for free on Xbox Games with Gold. Back when that... I don't know if that was still a thing, but... yeah, I played it once for maybe a half hour or something, and that was all the time that I think I got on it. I never really played the Gears of War games, which Nuno's talking about. He says they suck. I think I played those probably once for like an hour or something. One of my friends was big into it, but I was not really ever big into it. But yeah, I used to play, like, I played Halo after the first Halo came out. Like, I had never heard of the game before. I wasn't really that big into video games or anything at the time. I was pretty young. But I played the first Halo, really liked it. When Halo 2 came out, I got that at launch. When Halo 3 came out, I got that at launch. Halo Reach, I got that. No, I didn't get Halo 4, I think, at launch, but I got Halo Infinite at launch. I do like a lot of the Halo games. But they've definitely lost some of the appeal. They used to be like way ahead of its time back in the day. Now there's so many good games. You know, what do you think of Warhammer 40k? Big open world games, full of crime, and bosses kind of like Cyberpunk. Xbox exclusives are a joke to Nuno. Funny. I don't know, I played a lot of Far Cry 6. By a lot, I'm saying probably like maybe 40% or something overall. I did collect a lot of different weapons and stuff like that. And I kind of want to continue on and beat it, but at this point I'm so far behind with the story, like I don't remember what really happened at all. And I kind of want to just start it over. But at the same time, I'm like so far that I don't want to. You know, like I've done a bunch of stuff. I'm like, I don't want to go back and have to recollect all these materials and this and that. Oh, Royal 17 raised. Okay. Open world games are fun as hell, like Just Cause. I know you want to accept it, Waylon. Tink, I don't think I've ever seen Waylon say a single word. He just checks his points. He's probably not even listening. He's probably just watching it. Like, he'll jump in every hour, check his points, then be like, okay, I gained 3 points. Alright, check back tomorrow. Or something. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but it's just kind of funny. I don't think I've ever seen him say a single word in chat other than points. Maybe somebody else has. Do you think the Royal is overpriced? I think so. I can't remember what it is, but I'm pretty sure I remember looking at it before and being like, ooh, that's kind of steep. Like, that's a pretty hefty price for kind of a mediocre truck. This always takes a lot longer than you had planned, doesn't it? $115,000 if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that does seem pretty steep. In my opinion, it's kind of tippy. I'm not a huge fan of it. It is pretty good. Like, it drives pretty well, but yeah, it's a little bit tippy, and that's what kind of gets me. Wait, where am I going? Gotta go to the left here. Okay, my PC desperately needs a reboot from all the editing. Be right back. Sounds good, zing. Yeah, 115 does seem kind of steep. Oh, there's Waylon. He's at the dual tank baby for 20,000. That's funny. So for one, I don't think it goes up to 20,000. I think the cap is 10,000 on the dual. And then the second one would be the dual. The tank is over, or the L is over in the tank. Marvin with the heist. Good luck. So this was the turn that I was talking about when we first came in here. If you guys remember, I said I was coming down, you know, kind of a hill, going real fast, and it's icy and it turns. This is that hill. It's like a little icy corner. Slopes downward and then it turns right there. I used the ANK and flipped that thing real quick. I just had a thought, because last time I did this one, that contest there, I took the truck and I put it inside my Fleet Star in the flatbed and drove it to the destination. That's going to make that one a lot more difficult to get gold on, because we're going to have to just drag it. I guess maybe we could put like the back tires up on the F750 or something and kind of have it propped up and then drive it there. I don't know how well it would stay, but if you could... No, that probably wouldn't work, actually. Because it wouldn't pack unless you had all 4 tires packed, which would mean it's going to be really tippy. I guess... I just had another thought. I guess you could probably put it on top of like a Tuz 420 and pack it. If you could get it to lift up high enough. I don't know if you can. Oh, nope. Not that one. You gotta be kidding me. That's not gonna flip, is it? Aw, man, that's terrible timing. Take off the roof rack and put it on the burlak? Yeah, you could do that too. I just don't know. We don't have a crane truck that I think can lift that high, because we're only using Scouts for that too. I took my hand off the controller because I had an itch right then. Bad timing. Nuno says, I remember a game I played before. How was the name? It had a girl called Elizabeth. It was a first-person shooter. Every game because broken with headshots because of the zombies. If a shooter wants to kill the head, is a small target, so not good to hit. So I think you're just saying as a... If you're going to play a shooter game, it's hard to shoot somebody in the head because it's a smaller target. Man, that stinks. It's probably going to be pretty hard to flip too. Can't the burlak self-load it? I don't think so. The burlak has a pretty weak crane on it, actually. I don't remember exactly what it says in the game files, but the burlak has a special crane. It's not like the normal blue crane that you get on a Voron or something. We actually tested this like sorta on stream. We went to season 11. We took off the blue crane that you get with the Voron there, and tried to put it on the burlak, and it didn't. It doesn't allow it. It's not the same crane. The one for the burlak is actually weaker. The dev should study human anatomy. Ah, Jesus. Doesn't need to be head to be instant. Oh, I see what you're saying, yeah. That's why Windows Update was happening. Glad I restarted before the stream tonight. Yeah, that would have been bad. Having Windows be like, do you want to restart now? How about now? Another hour later, how about now? Marvin's heading out. See you guys later. Have an amazing stream. Great day to all. Thank you, Marvin. You as well. Wait, this is not the spot I wanted to turn at, is it? Dang it. I guess I'll start this task and grab some fuel while I'm here. Thank you for stopping in, Marvin. Have a good rest of your night, and we'll see you again soon. Alright, let's go back. Nuno, you didn't answer my question, though. When did The Sims 4 come out? Because Sims 3 was like '09. I remember that because I like graduated high school around then. I think Sims 4 was like 2015, 2016 or something, wasn't it? It's not, well, it is the most recent one, but it's not like new, right? '17, okay. That's kind of what I thought. Has anybody else played The Sims? Nuno's wondering. I had 2 and 3, but I never played 4 or 1. It's free on every platform, really? It's kind of crazy if that's true. Is it like just this week or something they're trying to push the game or something? Try and get some numbers up. The only one you played is the first one? Yeah, I think it's kind of fun to build like the houses and stuff. I'm not sure how you say your name. Magri? Welcome in, Magri. M.W. Magri. Hopefully that's right. If not, I'm sorry. Yeah, I played 2 and 3. I like building houses. I think that's kind of fun. I'm sure there's cooler stuff to do now than, you know, back then, but I always thought it was fun to kind of build those houses so you know, like going to work and making money on there is, I guess it's okay, but I liked to make the money to go build a new house, you know? That was what I liked to do. Try and build cool looking houses. One of the best games EA's ever done. I know I've tried it on Xbox like years and years ago. Man, it was not good. What do we think of the Royal BM-17? You just got it there now? It's a decent truck, but I wouldn't say it's anything special. In my opinion, it's kind of tippy. And if I remember right, it's missing, I think, all-wheel drive? Or, no, it must have all-wheel drive. It's missing diff lock. I think that's what it is. But yeah, I mean, it'll do the job for you in most cases, but for me, it's a little bit too tippy. It's kind of like the Fleet Star. The Fleet Star is a really good truck when you start off the game, but after a while, you get much better trucks, and you kind of realize, like, oh, this truck is kind of tippy. It's kind of the same thing. Alright, let's see if we can get this thing flipped back over. There we go. Mapley, welcome in. How are you doing? You can see nobody ever tried to copy The Sims. I feel like there's a lot of copies of it, but it's like mobile mostly, isn't it? Nito says the Fleet Star is not good. I'm doing well, thank you. How are you doing? JJ, please stop flipping the burlak. It takes so much time. I know. We gotta get out of here. I want to get out of Alaska and start working on Michigan, but I just figure while I'm here I might as well get all the upgrades, you know. Alright, let's see. Does this have fuel? It does have fuel. Oh, it's fully, everything's working on it too. Okay. I probably should get this truck turned around, but some console winch torture. Wait, some console winch torture there. Why is that console winch torture? Wouldn't it just be normal winch torture? What do you play on? I play on a PC. I'm currently playing on Epic Games. I do have the game on Steam and I also have it on Xbox, but I don't really play it on either. The reason I don't usually play on Steam was because I switched over to have the public test server, and then I didn't buy the year passes for year 3 and year 4, and I didn't buy any of the other standalone DLC trucks as well. So I only own up to Season 8 on Steam, and I only own up to Season 4 on Xbox, because I switched over from... Wait. Oh, okay. I switched over from Xbox to computer after year 1, and then after year 2 I switched from Steam on computer to Epic on computer. Your phone is still lost? You have no hope that you'll find it? Man, that sucks. Hopefully it wasn't too expensive, I guess? I don't know. Or hopefully, I mean, depending on where you lost it, maybe somebody turned it in, but if it's like lost in your own house or something, I guess that's not as bad. Elias plays on Xbox One. Oh, you have to select the winch points, which is so annoying. I see what you're saying. Oh, because you can, with PC, you could just select one and move it with the mouse. Gotcha. Actually, I got an idea here quick. Let me just do this. Because this thing's fully working, I'm just going to turn it around. We're just going to take this thing back and sell it. What are we going to do with the A&K? Yeah, we're just going to sell it. We'll just get rid of it. Same with all the other big trucks we find throughout the game. We'll just sell them all. Sell them all! Right now it's going to be very beneficial because we have no money. We have $7,431. Later on, you know, it'll just be like, oh, okay, well, we have this vehicle now. Like, we don't need the money. We don't need this. Even the Pacific, yeah, we're going to sell the P16 too. We're going to sell the P16. We're going to sell the Twin Stew, the ANK. Oops. There we go. Yeah, we're going to sell them all. This is what it hurts when you like... So I have a crane here and a bed there. I could pick up that cargo back there and go deliver it, but... We're basically pretending that the truck behind us doesn't exist. We're going to just take it back and sell it. Sell the Fleet Star? I think we already did, Nuno. I think we sold the Fleet Star. We still have the GMC because I might use that for a seismic vibration truck. Those 100-meter winch mods are worse, you know. Yeah, I've seen those before. Where you like open it up and you have like 1,000 trees you can attach to. Oof. Blaine says, zing! Yeah, the Fleet Star for sure has been sold. I think I have the GMC sitting at our garage. And we sold the Kodiak as well. So, the Kodiak is one that we probably could have saved. Just because it's a small truck, we might have found a use for it later on, but I did sell it because there's nothing that we... As far as I could tell, there's nothing that we could really use it for that we couldn't use on different trucks. Yeah, Messi, sadly we have to sell the White Western Star too. That's one of my favorite trucks. That might be my most favorite truck behind the Pike. I don't know why, I just really like that truck. Because it's not, just like the Pike, it's not super great. The Pike is pretty good, the White Western Star is pretty good, but neither one of them are like, you know, fantastic or whatever you want to say. Like, they're both pretty good. Alright, I gotta turn that off for just a second. Nuno for sale. Fleet Star only has a good engine sound. Taking that. Man, the Lodestar Spotlight would be so great right now. I know, I gotta get some brighter lights on my trucks too. I don't have any money, but I remember on my first hard mode, that was one of the things that I tried to prioritize, was getting some lights so when it's dark you guys can see a little better. Yeah, that's exactly right, Nuno. We need to sell it for the challenge, even though I don't want to. Just like before when we had to sell 2 Tuzzes because I'm not allowed to have multiple vehicles on my other one. That hurts. Tuzz is also one of my favorite vehicles. That thing's just a beast. Alright, I think I'm going to stop here. We'll go get the Hummer back out of here. I wonder if you could just follow that pipeline all the way there. I bet you probably could almost... Other than the water, it probably gets too deep there without a snorkel, but... Nuno hates everything. Oh, that's not true. He loves hating things. That's pretty good, Blaine. He loves to hate. But he also loves The Sims and Far Cry 6. That's what we know. I think we should just start firing off games rapid fire and see how many Nuno likes out of the group. Zing says The Sims? Are you kidding me? Or you could put yourself to sail, Zing. Are you a 15-year-old girl? Just say yes, Nuno. Anyone else here love the P12? I think I haven't given the P12 enough time. I've seen Nathan drive it quite a few times, and every time I'm like, man, he makes that look so easy. Like, obviously, you know, he's struggling at the same time, but he just makes it look way easier than whenever I drive it. Like, for me, it's always a big struggle. But I guess I haven't really used it since... Oh, shoot. Since he's kind of made some videos about having more bald tires than grippy tires, because it allows it to keep spinning instead of just kind of being stuck with not having any tire spin at all. Probably most of you guys excuse me. Probably most of you guys are thinking the tire spin is bad, which normally it is, but if your truck if your axle's locked up and you have no wheel spin, you're just totally stuck. So if you have a little bit of wheel spin, it kind of can move the truck forward just a little bits at a time to keep it going. So you actually do want a little bit of wheel spin if you're totally stuck. So having a little bit more bald tires or flat tires can help a couple of trucks like the Kenworth. Just free insults, which are much worse than my takes, as you say. Whoa, whoa. That's a bad time to look over too. And what do you know about profiles to call people 15-year-old girls? I'm not a fan of any of the Pacifics. So I've been a big fan of the P16 ever since I got it. I think I think all of the Pacifics just have a mean look to them. I mean, I know they're Canadian logging trucks, but they just have that look of like something that would be off in the middle of nowhere, you know? Like a logging truck, just off on its own, down some crappy logging roads or whatever. Elias says, I'd love to be able to paint the stock wheels and towing platform. I think you're going to be able to paint the trucks any color you want, but I'm not sure about the platforms and wheels. But that should be coming in the next update. Or, well, I guess I don't know about the next one, but I'm assuming that's why they're updating it again at the end of January. I believe that's going to be part of that update. Oh shit, I'm almost turning the wrong way. Una says, I had never heard anybody saying some nonsense like this in a chat about The Sims. This game is... Every age is wake up, man. It's E for everyone. Actually, I don't know what the rating system is in different countries, but... Nuna, do you like Battlefield? I think I asked you this before. Do you like those kind of games? It just took them 4 years. Yeah. People have been asking about it for a long time. That was some icy bit right there. Drift time. Yeah, that was a pretty good one. I was kind of worried I was going to flip over because, you know, it kind of lost its traction there, and I was like, oh god, please don't flip. I know I have the trucks right behind me, but just please don't flip. Battlefield, you never liked it. Okay, so all the Battlefields are ruled out. Not even... You didn't like a single one of them, Nuno, that you've tried? If you don't like Battlefield, you're no friend of mine. I've liked a couple of the Battlefields, but I haven't played too many of them. They got the cool classic vibes. All FPS games I know EA developed I didn't like. Oh, okay. Some of the worst you've played. That's interesting, because I thought some of the good ones... Oop. I thought some of the better ones were some of the earlier ones there. You didn't like Medal of Honor either? Man, I used to love those games when I was a kid. That didn't work. What was that, like a 60 seconds thing? Came back firing. Where's Artem at? I don't know, is Artem supposed to be here? He's probably still at school. Oh, you're trying to do something? Gotcha. For me, nobody did FPS better than Far Cry. I think we're trying to find some other games that you like, though, Nuno. Was it... What was that game with the... Watching Dog? No. No, that's not right. It's something like that. Sleeping Dogs? What's the name of that game? Something Dogs. Didn't you like that one? Oh yeah, Payday, that was another one you liked, wasn't it? Crap, going all the wrong ones. Payday and, yeah, okay, Watch Dogs? Wasn't there like a Sleeping Dogs? Sleeping Dogs, okay, there's two, okay. Did you like Watch Dogs or Sleeping Dogs? You like Rainbow Six Siege? I must admit, I do like the Rainbow Six games as well. I've played Siege, but I haven't played, I think there's another one, isn't there? A Rainbow Six Siege something else? Because Siege is all multiplayer. I mean, I guess they do technically have a single player, but it's versus computer or whatever. It's not like a campaign. Wait, did I? No, that's right. Okay, I gotta go down here and turn left. Makes sense? Okay. Rainbow Six Online is sweaty and toxic. Rainbow Six Extraction just died. Okay. Yeah, I used to like the Ghost Recon games as well. I haven't played a lot of them in a long time. Like, I haven't played a Ghost Recon or a Call of Duty or Medal of Honor or, you know, all the games that you guys are talking about. I haven't played them in a long time. Watch Dogs, I played Legion. Okay, Watch Dogs Legion, I think is the name. Dang, the graphics are beautiful, quite repetitive, but good. Okay, so Watch Dogs, Payday, and Far Cry. We got a good list going. How about there was another one. What's that one you're talking about? Like the place takes place in like Singapore, or is that Watch Dogs? It's like a sort of like Grand Theft Auto, but takes place in like Singapore or something. Alright, we gotta go behind this house. I only play with friends, so I don't receive the toxics. Oh, that is Sleeping Dogs? Okay. I was like, I don't even see it. There it is. Fleet Star and Western Star, the big engine. So Nuno likes reality games that don't have fiction that are easy. We're starting to figure it out here. Because he doesn't like the alien, like anything non-realistic, I guess you could say. I know he absolutely hates Crisis. The ones that people called GTA clones for me, I enjoyed more than Grand Theft Auto, but they aren't clones. Yeah, I know Nuno doesn't like Red Dead Redemption or Grand Theft Auto games. Piecing the puzzle together, nothing hard. What about Fallout? That's a good one. Fallout never played, okay. I had another one in mind, but I can't remember now. Oh, what about Saints Row? I think we talked about that, right? You like Saints Row, don't you? Violent if easy, yeah. It's Zing, you're making me think of like a coding thing, like if violent, if easy, true. True, false. So it's like if violent, if hard, false. If violent, if easy, true. I could be a code monkey. I don't know much about it, but I do know a little bit. I did take one class back in high school. I had to like build my own website. Back then I made the if violent, true skip. Yeah. I made my website on Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the first one at the time. That came out in like '07, I think. Oh, actually, now that I think about it, yeah, so I graduated in '09, but I think I took the class in like '07, so that would make more sense. I think I took it my sophomore year. If hard, complain. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, it's the next road I want to go down. Oh, crap, that's blocked, though. Yeah, we could go through the river. If hard, complain. Red Dead is, I like the graphics, very impressive, and the realism, but it's very hard to play and the story's boring. That's crazy. I've never heard anybody say that the story is bad in Red Dead Redemption 2. Or boring, I guess, not bad, boring. If complex equals give up, yeah. One thing I always thought was dumb with RDR2 is they have this amazing hunting, skinning, cooking mechanics, but you can't really die from starvation. That is true, Messi. I've never really thought about that. Well, your guy can get, like, sick and stuff, though, right? Because I haven't, like, I've played it, but I'm only in Chapter 3. I've played all the way through the first Red Dead, but I've never played through Red Dead 2 all the way. I'm on the Chapter 3 somewhere. Alright, let's go down here. Your cores can go red, but you can never actually die from it. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I kind of assumed you would die at some point, but I didn't know. I guess I've never pushed the limits that far. If Sims, if somebody slanders, equals increase anger. Sadie Adler and Arthur were actually the best characters. I mean, who didn't like Sadie Adler, right? I'm just kidding. I actually just, well, I obviously rescued her pretty early on, but I just did a mission where she, like, she was all dressed up and went into town. I say just did, and this is like months back. But she got a whole new, like, apparel or whatever. She's looking like a cowgirl now. Not like some distressed housewife. Oh wait, that's right, I forget that I can go through here. I don't have to go in the river. Sadie was thick with 2 C's. We need to focus Zing. Zing is just thinking about the thickness. You can't own a carriage, man. or like taxi work. That would be pretty cool if you could own a carriage. Like if you could just buy one. I know you can like take them and sell them and like, you know, steal them and sell them. But if you actually were able to buy one of your own and own it, would be pretty sweet. Blaine says Red Dead 2 was the one game that actually brought me to tears. That's crazy. I've heard really good things about it. I thought Zing made a word I didn't know. He said RDR2 was good. I'm like, is that like a new slang? I haven't heard of that one. Oh, is that an online? You can own and spawn a hunting carriage? Messi, I think it was you that told me I should play online at one point. A couple weeks back I went and started an online in Red Dead 2. And I was about to play it on stream, and I found out there's no way to go into a private lobby, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, I guess I won't play that. I'll probably play it eventually on my own, but I've never played it online before. Yeah, it will store like 5 panthers. Wow. That's pretty cool. My typing is as bad as the Sin. Yeah, they're like made up language. I think I'll take the A and K back and the Royal BM17. Wait, do you? Yeah, I think you unlock that truck right when you drive up to it. I think I'll take those back, and I'll probably just leave them sit in the garage. And if I have all the upgrades, I'll probably just scroll through and see which ones I'm missing still. And if we have all the upgrades, we'll just sell them for money. You can also own and spawn a bounty prisoner wagon online. That's pretty cool. Like, I probably would enjoy it, but you can't have your own lobby, which is kind of, I don't know, I guess gets rid of some of the trolls, but I'm sure it's pretty good even without that. Alright, I believe this is my turn. Yep. Messi has the knowledge, man, yeah. Messi, how many hours you got on RDR2 online? People go to hunt and sell skins, but it was a nightmare to get a perfect one. And the money was too short. Yeah, the perfect one they're kind of hard to figure out, but once you kind of knew, like, oh, to get a coyote pelt, you have to use this gun with this type of ammo, you know? Once you figured it out, it wasn't too bad, because you could kind of see, like, oh, for rabbits or squirrels, I gotta use this bow and this small game arrow or whatever it is. So you just kind of had to play it for a while. Then you kind of knew what you had to use for most big animals need this, you know, big rifle. Most small animals need a small game arrow or whatever, the varmint rifle. There should be an upgrade off to my left. I think it's just through the trees here. And the cat is just down the road to the right, or maybe it's... Oh, it shows up on the map. Okay. Right through the trees to the left. I play stuff like Red Dead and my I play stuff like Red Dead and oh my patience. Alright, we got the engageable for the Kodiak now. So it's too bad we sold the Kodiak, because now we got the engageable. But that's one of the few vehicles we will get back at some point, so we can get that money back. I play stuff to have fun, not kill my patience. Gotcha. This is my boomstick. Misses and dies horribly. 5 minutes of fishing in some swamp and I could have all the Skinner brothers after me. That means you're fishing in Skinner territory. You gotta get out of their territory, or else kill them all, I guess, and then fish? I don't know if that works even. Alright, Zing. Nuno, we're coming up on your favorite, one of your favorite vehicles. It's hiding just through the trees over here. Oh man, I just thought about this. The Dairy Longhorn, the 3194. Man, that's gonna be tough to get out, isn't it? I remember my first time when I played through this region. I sat there with the cat and pulled and pulled and pulled until that thing finally came up the hill. Second and third time through, I was like, yeah, I think I'm just gonna pull this thing down the river. Google confirms my statement. 64% is cis, female demographic for Sims, age group, older children, teenagers. In Watch Dogs, I can shoot people hacking drones. Wait, what am I stuck on? Oh, it's just having a hard time to turn that sharply? Wow. Okay. Even this might be harder than it looks. Rex says, roar, what does this button do? Tap it and let's find out. I eat some chicken in a stick. Helps regen life. A Zing rolled a 1. Oh my gosh. Yeah, 1. Oh, come on. The cat does not want to move, does it? Alright, I think we might just leave that there for now. I was going to do it, but maybe another time. We'll see. How goes the scouting? Pretty good so far, Rex. We have 7 upgrades left? Wait, 7? No, 6. I can't count. I'm like, wait, I should have 6. I thought there was 6 left. Red Dead has nothing for it. You find stuff, mount a tent, do some things, but not enough. The cat, when you're using your desktop, Nina says it's not practical. Just a POV. Messi says, I like fishing up on the Grizzlies and RDR2 for salmon. Up that fast-flowing river. That's like way up in the north part, right? The Grizzlies? I don't know the map all that well. Blaine says, sounds like JJ needs to get back to kindergarten. Why is that? I feel like I should have at least graduated kindergarten. Oh, it's around where the snow starts? Is it where you start the game? It's to the right of that, right? To the east? Hopefully we don't flip over here. Kindergarten sounds German. So German. Kindergarten. Blaine says, I like fishing for the legendary fish and hunting for the legendary animals. Yeah, it's too bad they're like a one-time deal. But makes sense, they're legendary, there's only supposed to be one of them. You start the game way more north in the deep snow. Okay, so it's like the north part of the map, but it's not that far to the west. Ooh, that was close. We got 32 watching, 50 likes. Good job, everyone, spreading that love. Thank you, Rex. Legendary was easier because its skins won't deteriorate. The skins don't deteriorate at all. Oh, you mean like the actual animal, maybe? Because the skins never get bad. Shoot, I probably... Oh man, I'm trying to think where some fuel is on this part. I don't think we're going to really run into any fuel until we get all the way back to the garage. Or not even at the garage, it's... You know, there's some fuel on the left side of the map, I remember now. All the way down on the left... Well, it'll be on our left side when we go past it. We're good. Yeah, that's a good question, Zing. What about games like Diablo or Path of Exile? I've never played Path of Exile, I don't even know what that one's about. But I've seen some people playing Diablo. One time I was trying to get some skin of a cougar and waited in some spot. And even with bait, I shot the head, it didn't count for a perfect skin. I don't know, maybe I didn't hit the red. Yeah, Nuno, it's very specific. You have to use a certain type of ammo with a certain type of gun to get perfect skins. And every animal... Oh. Rip. Every animal has got a different thing that they can use for... small animals, you know, it might be... what is that? A small gun, I'm blanking on it now. Oh, that was weird. Well, the varmint rifle, that's what it's called. Some will take that, and some will take, like, the bow with some small game arrows or something. Man. I think I got an idea. We'll try this, I guess. Probably not the best of ideas, but we'll try. Oh no, it's not gonna work. It's too far. I was gonna try and get to that tree across the road. Actually, no, it should still work if we pull it all the way. You don't like top-down in that play style, Zeb, that is? It's like Diablo, but more complicated somewhat. Too hard, probably. You've played Age of Empires, Nuno? Did you like that? I used to really like Age of Empires 3. I played that one all the time. Cossacks. Counter-Strike, Modern Warfare. Call of Booty. Oh, still not close enough. Maybe if we spin it a little bit. How's that? That should work. Not quite. And... oops. There we go. Focusing, focusing. He's lost all control. Let's see if we can turn this front now. Oh, it's the only one? Shoot. What about... that's too far. Yeah, I guess we'll try for that. Try and spin the back end a bit. And hopefully can flip this bad boy back over. Come on. Ah. Oh. What about simulator games? Yeah. Besides Farm Sim? Anything else? Any Forza games? Let's see if we can maybe get like that. Yeah, I don't know about this one. I think what I might try and do is just pull it up the hill further and then spin it. It's not going to want to go up the hill very much, but yeah, that's about as far as we can go. Alright, try and turn it a bit. And we're going to try and go... Oh, there we go. That should do it. Rally games, FIFA. Yeah, do you like FIFA? You like soccer, we know that. Don't mind the entire side of my truck is just black. Need for Speed, Dirt, Forza. He likes FIFA. Sports games? Ew. Oh, Nuno, do you like any of the simulators? Simulators or racing? MMO? Mississippi, welcome in. You have Forza Horizon 5 on PC. Final Fantasy. He says, my preferences for games are so restricted I really don't spend on them. What about The Godfather? There we got the top engine for the Hummer. A couple other trucks. Or what's another one? What about like the Mafia games? I think we've talked about those before. What else? Yeah, somebody already mentioned Fall. I think it might have been Messi or someone. Elias, maybe. You got some of those fake girlfriend phone games? That's funny. Is that what that stands for, Zing? Waifu? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. I've seen it, but I don't know what it actually means. There's only one game I would try if I could. Uncharted, okay. Yeah, Uncharted are good games. I've played 1 and 2. Tiggle bitty Asian anime, oh okay. Makes sense, I don't watch anime. Oh, okay, slang for anime girls, yeah, that makes sense. They jiggly. They thick with 2 C's. Gotcha. Well, I shouldn't say I don't watch anime, I don't watch anything, but anime falls in that category of anything. Learned something new today. It's like a dream girl anime? Oh, okay. And most people's dream girls are what Zing said, tickle bitty, big old booty. Makes sense. Or at least like a fantasy, right? Guys, look at that beautiful looking dairy over there. Right here. State of Decay, that's a good one. That's like a zombie game, right? Oh no, we're about to go. That's a tough spot. Waifu is wife, as a Japanese person said. Oh, really? It just means wife? That's how they say it? I don't know if I'm even pronouncing it right. Zing has lost focus completely. Yeah, JJ's living under a mountain when it comes to movies. You're not wrong, Blaine. I probably shouldn't go up to that watchtower. I flipped on my other hard mode going up to that watchtower. Blaine says, JJ, don't ever say big booty when I'm taking a drink again. Oh, it's if they tried to say wife in English. I gotcha. In Japanese, I don't know how it is. What is an alaksa? Whatever you said there. I don't know what that means. What is that? Japanese use R instead of L when they read, and Chinese do the contrary. R instead of L. Or I was just looking at him like, there's no... It doesn't say R or L in there anywhere. So yeah, if a phone game has waifu in the name, it's about fake Asian anime. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. Like I said, I've seen the term before, I just didn't know what it stood for. Tiggle Jigglers. Never heard it pronounced that way, but that's funny, Zing. Especially since you spelled it with a T, like, instead of B, big ol', instead of tiggle. I don't know, it's funny. Zing is too far to be saved right now. Yeah, Zing's off the deep end. There's no chance of him coming back. Just wait till he gets into his stream in like 2 hours. He's gonna be unhinged. It's gonna be wild. His wife is gone for the week, so this is what Zing does when his wife's gone. I'm just kidding. I'm making stuff up at this point, but I'm just going along with the troll. Alright, we should be close to the lumber mill, sawmill place coming up here. Oh yeah, we're going into a mirror like a firecracker. Did you finish it last night, Zing? Wisconsin? No more jigglers. What about mouse jigglers? Wisconsin is done. Very nice. Congratulations, Zing. Please refrain from foul language. Oh no. It's funny to see that Streamlabs yell at somebody now because it took off the Alfredo filter, so it's been a while since it's like yelled at someone. Have you seen those virtual anime streamers? I have not. I don't really watch anybody who streams other than like Zing and Rex and a couple of other like small streamers. I don't really watch any big streamers. I'll watch like highlight videos every once in a while of some bigger people who stream, and like I know of them, but that's about it. Crap. Yeah, we want to go here because that's the upgrade, and then we want to keep going down to here for fuel. Today I could say something. Wait, I didn't turn the right way. I read here it was the worst take of the year, and it wasn't me. Heyo! People want to get famous for that, like streaming. Like I know a lot of the big streamers. I shouldn't say a lot, but I know a decent number of them. But I don't watch any of them like live ever. I'll see highlight clips of this and that, like, you know, a minute of where they said this or something crazy happened with that, but that's about it. So it won't happen again. English is not my first language, so I don't know it's a foul word. Oh, you're good, Elias. I don't know what you even said. It just Streamlabs. I'm assuming it was some kind of swear word, but I do have it on just to keep it a little bit cleaner in the chat. It does let you say some swear words. I've noticed that. I just don't know which ones. I think you can check on Streamlabs and you can add your own too, if there's a certain word you don't want to be said. Oh, the rays for the twins here. I didn't even know that was here. Okay. That one's a total surprise. I had no idea. The main characters are like someone who tells Mike Tyson, "I will beat you," and they go into the ring and get KO'd with one punch. Or are you talking about like the streamers who are getting into boxing? Like both of the Pauls? I guess I don't even know if they're considered streamers, but creators maybe? Anime streamers, they go all out, oversized bazingas. Oh, shoot. That is funny. I don't have a clue where I'm bringing this metal beams, but I just know it's got to move somewhere. And instead of developing their characters, they spam episodes and twist the plot. I have no idea what you're talking about, Nuno. Shonen anime. I could watch 1,000 episodes of One Piece and watch nothing. 12 episodes of Aphrodita? I saw a lot. I don't know what either of those are. Will you take the Don 71 as your pet now? The Don could sit on the back of this thing for sure. I'm gonna stop quick. I don't really know where I'm going with this metal beams. Let's just accept all of these. Oops. And I'm sure we'll figure out we need some beams for something. Okay, these are probably all on the first map, right? Oh, that's actually here. Nope, I don't know anime. I may have heard of some of the most famous. I saw Nuno's Simpsons' American cartoon thing. That's where I got the American from. I might know some of the names of them, but I kind of doubt it. I don't watch anime, and I don't honestly know anybody that does in like my friends group or anything. By the way, I don't really have friends, so nobody that I really speak to speaks about anime. Simpsons is American cartoon. Blaine says anime sucks. Elias has never watched anime. Call it what you want, yeah. Anime was made when some American artists decided to exaggerate some bodies of women and men. And the Japanese started to do it. So it's basically just cartoons, but I'm sure there's some other like weird classification to it, but yeah, what would classify it as anime? I don't know. Animated? I guess that makes sense why they call it anime. I didn't put that together. Now I feel kind of stupid. Animated is anime. Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense now that you said it. Which cartoons are animated, so yeah, that would make sense. I've seen Pokemon. That's like anime, isn't it? The reason I said that because Nuno said Dragon Ball Z and some other thing. In Yasha? Best animes of all time. Wait a second, isn't the background music copyrighted? No, because, well, it could be. In other games it is, yes, but in this one it's not. Did I miss my turn? No, okay. I'm assuming because it was all made in-house, so Saber had some artists make this music specifically for this game. And even then, if the artist makes it for a game, and then they publish it like separate, then it would still be considered copyright. I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure 100% on the copyright laws, but yeah, I've never been hit on SnowRunner, but I've heard that the gas stations can get you. If you go by the gas stations with the music on, you can get copyright strikes for that. But yeah, normally it's like real music, you know, like actual artists that will get you hit. So like, for example, Grand Theft Auto, as soon as you hop into a car, you gotta mute the music, because that's all real music. I'm trying to think. I played a game a while back. I think it was Stranded. No. Stranded Deep? No, what is that? Oh, Subnautica. That was the name of it. I played Subnautica. I got hit with a copyright because there was some, like the main menu screen music was some. That's exactly what I was kind of talking about. With like, the artist created the music for the game, but they published it, like, sort of separate or whatever. I don't know if it's... I don't know exactly how it works, but yeah, all the music was made for the game, but I still got hit with a copyright strike because it wasn't... It must not have been like exclusive or something like that, I don't know. Pokemon sucks as anime? I will dispute that. I like Pokemon. Or I should say I used to. I haven't watched it in years, but... That's probably the only anime that I would say is any good that I've seen, because I haven't really seen any. Alright, let's fuel up from this. Wait. There we go. Ash was such a loser. Well, I think the Dragon Ball Z guy was such a loser. How's that, you know? I'm just kidding. It's been such a long time since I've seen it. I just remember Ash and Misty and Team Rocket and Brock were the names. That's about all I can really remember out of it. Why did he trade his Pokemon to be cute? Because who doesn't like cute? Isn't that what anime is all about? Cute looking characters? Dragon Ball Z is an American cartoon or anime. It was made in America. Yeah, I've never actually watched Dragon Ball Z. I know it was kind of big, but it was kind of big after I was already through that stage of like being a kid. It kind of got big when I was in my teens, so. American Ball Z was Americanized? Really? They had that? Lasagna? 10 out of 10 we can be friends. Trying to find common ground, fair. Won every gyms and lost every Poke League. Don't they have a lot of Pokemon movies? Or is it just one? Alright. I was gonna detach this and grab the metal beams over there, but I think I'd probably rather have the fuel back at the garage than the metal beams, so I'm gonna keep pulling on this one. Wait, how many upgrades? 4 more. Okay, I remember there's one down by the lake. There should be 2 close by this next watchtower, which means I'm missing 1. Oh wait, no, I remember there's one by the shore I didn't grab. Weakness is a sin. Ash wanted to be the greatest Pokemon master. How can he be a Pokemon master if he loses with all 4 Elite? It sounds like you've seen the show, Nuno. You've at least followed it. Focus, Nuno. We're on lasagna now. Oh, I didn't see Zing's previous one. What kind of meat/cheese combo are we talking on lasagna? Elias said, so you have a small trailer hitch? Currently we do not. We need to earn like 30 grand to be able to buy a crocodile. I think someone checked an episode back or 2 and said it was 28,000 that we needed to get a saddle for this. Now Zing is focused. Zing's talking about food. My man's loves his food. Oh, there it goes. It's falling over. That might be really hard to get back up now that I did that. I'm just now thinking about it. I'm like, well, I probably shouldn't have done that. Alright, I guess we're leaving it there for now. I would just ask Zing, did you ever play The Sims after you had that bad take? Italian food is the best. Chicken tacos, great too. What about chocolate pizza? Is popular here in Brazil. Chocolate pizza, huh? Is it like a real pizza with chocolate? Because we have like fruit pizzas and vegetable pizzas. But I don't know if I've ever had a chocolate pizza. Like, is it a real pizza with chocolate, or how? Like, what ingredients does this chocolate pizza have? I hate pineapple on pizza. It's so funny. Anytime we've talked about food, that one comes up like 1 every 3 times or so. Pineapple on pizza. It's more of a dessert? Okay. So is it like some kind of some sort of bread for like a crust, and then chocolate would be like sort of the sauce, and then you would have like fruit or something on top? Would it be something like that? Is cheesecake a cake or a pie? Yeah, I remember that one. I think we came to the conclusion that it's a tart, right? Pizza Hut has a lot of hot apple pie pizza. That doesn't make any sense. Wouldn't it be hot apple pizza? Because if it's hot apple pie, then isn't it a pie? Well, I guess technically people say pizza is a pie. So maybe that's where that comes from. Because we had that as part of the debate too. Is pizza a pie? Chocolate could be good on an apple pizza. He didn't answer, so he didn't play or hates The Sims. He found out what Zing hates. There you go. So Zing found out what you like, and you found out what Zing hates. Now we're getting somewhere. Zing, Nuno, we're on to food, okay? Wait, isn't cheesecake baked cheese? It's... If I'm not wrong, it's cream cheese. Oh, geez, that was a bad stop. It's mostly cream cheese, I think. So, sorta yes. Oh, yeah, I went the total wrong way. That makes sense. Alright, Zing, that was a little bit harsh. Come on. I said nobody cares about the crap games you play. Blame permission to smack Nuno around a bit. Focus, Nuno, focus. I'm interested about this this chocolate chocolate pizza. What else does it have on it? Like I said, I'm picturing like some kind of a breading, like a crust, and then chocolate would be sort of the sauce. Is that it? Is it just like chocolate and bread, kind of, for the pizza, or is there more to it, like some kind of fruits or something on it, or is that it? I need Elias to explain. Just chocolate and crust? Oh, okay. So it's sort of like a very, very chocolatey, like croissant or something, or like a... What are those triangle things called? I can't think of the name of them. Oops. Or there's marshmallows or fruit or something. Gotcha. So yeah, it does sound like a dessert. Sometimes frostberry? What is that? Oh, frozen berries, maybe? Sometimes frozen? No, that wouldn't make sense. Frozen berries? Why would you put frozen berries? Okay, so that did unlock the two upgrades that I guess I missed, and then there should be one third one somewhere along the road up here. The snozberries taste like snozberries. Yeah, how much of it is chocolate too? That's a good point. Like, how much chocolate are we talking? I forgot the name in English, but morango in Portuguese. Morango. Nuno, what is morango in Portuguese translated to English? Is that like mango or something? I don't know. Morango. Sounds tasty, probably bad for me. Yeah. Yeah, probably. Sounds really good. Oh, strawberry, thank you. Morango is strawberry, that's interesting translation. Freightliner 114 SD engageable. What is sugar in Spanish? I forget the name. So it's like a normal pizza, but instead of sauce, it has some chocolate on it. That's kind of what I was picturing, so... You put like chocolate and then strawberries, that sounds pretty good. Yeah, Nuno is Portuguese, so... It's funny that you said you can't remember what it was translated, so we had a translator, Nuno, here. Similar to Portuguese, azúcar, that's right, yeah. I was trying to think of it and I couldn't remember the name, so that's why I asked. I did take one class of Spanish back in high school as well, so I know a little bit, but not very much. I learned enough to say "Me llamo Luis." That was my Spanish name. I learned Spanish from Deadpool. Do they speak a lot of Spanish in there? Okay, because that's like a superhero movie, isn't it? I know the character, like black and red. There we go. We got the raise for the Freightliner. Big brain time. $21 out of 23. Oh, I forgot. I didn't even grab the one by the water yet that I was talking about. That should be... I think it's down by this here somewhere. And then we got one more up here somewhere on the coast. Alright. Trying to think, do I think I could squeak through here? Probably. I don't understand what they mean with Deadpool. It's like a, I think it's a superhero movie. It might be a TV show. A pool dies. That's just the name of the, like, superhero, like Spider-Man or Superman. Or X-Man. Deadpool is the character's name, I guess. Rex would probably be the best one to ask. I know Rex likes to go to a lot of movies. Rex would be the stand-in movie buff. He could be our movie critic. Oh, the name of the superhero is explained in the movie? Really? I didn't know that. Oh, there's the scout fuel trailer. I was like, isn't there one around here? Yeah, I always joked with Rex because he wanted to go see that movie like last summer or whenever it came out. I told him that I saw it and that Deadpool dies in a pool. I've actually never seen it, so I was just making stuff up in case anybody was wondering. It's not a spoiler. I have no idea. There we go. It's Ryan Reynolds, so it's comical as expected. I think the stunt double was Scott Adkins. I know Ryan Reynolds from, what is it? Mint Mobile commercials. I know he's in, like, movies and stuff, but I couldn't name a single movie that he's from. Other than, oh, I had one. I lost it. I had a movie, it popped in my head for just a second. Trying to think of the name of it. Can I squeeze through here? Remember how massive the burlak is? Yeah. Top off quick. Actually, no. Yeah, there we go. Blaine can be our stand-in movie buff until Rex gets back. Blaine has all the movies on DVDs, and Rex just goes to the theaters and watches them all. Scott is a martial artist who is in the movie Boyka. I've never heard of that movie. British guy, very impressive skills. Yeah, I'm sure if he's a mixed martial artist, he's probably got some moves. He won Deadpool. He has a pool that you bet on literally who is going to die. Oh. That makes sense. I never thought about that, but yeah, I guess that does make sense. He won the dead pool. Wow. So that is a spoiler thing? Not that I'm ever going to see it, but anybody else who didn't know, I guess. Modern version of Jean-Claude Van Damme, huh? Oh, I never found the garage here, did I? Probably should do that. That would certainly help if I had to move a vehicle back to save me. I mean, it's in the first movie, 6 years old, not really a spoiler at this point. Okay, fair enough. I thought it was like a year or two. I mean, I've only known Rex for a year or two, but it must be like a second one or something. Second or third. Sounds like Chuck Norris. He does 2 or 3 spins with a kick. So Jean-Claude Van Damme must be the Chuck Norris equivalent. Oh, there's 2 or 3 Deadpool movies. Gotcha. I thought it was the most recent one, so I was like, oh, whoop, spoiler. But I mean, even now it's been like a year or something, hasn't it? Chuck Norris was simple. He's a simple man. I'll tell you this, I hate superhero movies, but Deadpool was funny. Something like karate. I'm looking at that upgrade, I'm like, is that close? I don't see the car. I guess we'll find out if it was close. I don't see it still. I don't think I passed it. I thought I was right on the shore. Oh, I was pretty close to it. The art style was more simple, but he was good. Van Damme is his bouncer. So this is one of the bigger engines for a lot of trucks as well. The A&K Pacific P12, the Plaid, the Dairy Longhorn Pacific P16, P512PF, and A&K Civilian. Alright, one last upgrade to go and get, guys. I think I'm just going to follow this shoreline. I don't think I've ever done that, and see where it goes. Probably a bad idea, considering how much money we don't have. Who I never liked was Bruce Lee, too much noise. I can see the Scout 800 over there, but I don't know if we can cross this. It's probably too deep. I remember on my hard mode, the first time I played through it, I went over and I turned in this Scout 800. And I remember being like, oh crap, I forgot to steal the fuel. It was fully fueled. I didn't need the fuel, but it was kind of, you know, just trying to take as much fuel from the map as we could. And so I was like, oh, I just wasted like 70 fuel there. 72 actually. Alright, here's a good question for you guys. What percentage do you think we are done in Alaska? So we've done the Hummer task, and Whoa, that's not what I wanted. We've done the Hummer task, and I think that might even be it. I don't think we've done anything else. Oh wait, no, we did move one trailer. We turned in on Northport one trailer. And then we found a bunch of upgrades. 23, I believe. No, 22 at this point. And we've hit a couple of watchtowers, so it's got to be a pretty good percentage. All the upgrades, and there are, what, 28? 23 upgrades. We have 22. We did get a couple of watchtowers. I'm not sure exactly how many. I think we probably got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 8. I think we probably did about 30 or so things total. 22 upgrades plus around 7 or 8 watchtowers, and then 2 tasks. So 30 to 32 or so would be my guess. Hello, Eagle. Welcome in. How are you doing, Eagle? Ooh, don't tip on me. So, Eagle, sup? Oh, I suppose I should probably check for you guys, not just lead you on. We are at 11? What? So in total we did do 2 missions, which is what I thought. 7 watchtowers, I think I said 8. And then 22 upgrades plus 2 vehicles found. Huh. It's kind of surprising, actually. I thought it'd be closer to like 16, 17. Wow. 11%. What's down, Zing? You guys just reminded me of something that I saw the other day, and it was I think he was a non-American saying how confusing the English language was, and he was like, "Man, the worst word is shit," and he was like, he went through a whole bunch of different things, and he's like, if somebody's giving you shit, that's one thing. If you go and take a shit, that's another thing. If you have to go and pick up some shit, you're not actually picking up shit. And he's like just explaining all the different ways of saying it. And I was like, oh my god, that's so funny. He had like a whole like list of like 12 different ways to say it and all the different meanings for it. It was pretty funny. Eagle Beagle, welcome in. Alfredo, no way I fell asleep for 1 hour. You might have fallen asleep for 2 hours, to be honest. I think I'm going the... Oh, wait. Yeah, this one's got to go back to here. I want to go up here, though. So I'm going to leave this truck. I just want to track it quick. Oops. Okay, yeah, it is down to the south. Okay. We'll just go up to the north. Get that last upgrade. Well done, buddy. Was it good sleep? I'm gonna try and turn around up here. I gotta push it down, it's in my way. I don't feel like going around it. I was gonna try, but I don't think I should. Look at how small the Scout 800 looks compared to this thing, though. It's an absolute monster. My tires are bigger than its whole front. Its hood. It's crazy. Alright, refuel. Steal the last of it there. JJ's finally cursing, this is the best day of my life. I am the curse nurse. And the swear bear. I swear all the time. Keep it real always, Alfredo. Alfredo, I think you should change your name to Gaming with AA. Always Alfredo. You got Gaming with AA and Gaming with JJ. Because I know you make those little Power Ranger videos. And Legos. I don't know why when I said Lego, I just thought of the... Do you guys remember those commercials way back in the day of the Eggo waffles? Lego my Eggo! Probably most of you guys don't know what I'm talking about, but maybe a couple of you. Burlak is now JJ's first scout. As soon as we're done with this Nuno, we're going to go back to Michigan. And we probably won't use the burlak very much, because it can attach the big trailers, but it'll probably be the F-750 that does most of the heavy lifting. That one can attach the 4-slot ramped flatbed. That's what we need. Gaming with AA. Are you getting drops? Is my internet going out? I'm always getting drops. Zing, it says I've dropped 7.4% of my frames. But I'm not sure if anybody else is getting it, or if it's like, it's sporadic enough that you guys don't mostly notice it. So is anybody else having issues with my stream? Blaine says I swear all the time too. Few drops from Zeb. Nuno says, I rarely saw you using this scout. That's because I don't use scouts. You got one of your teachers to drop an F-bomb? Nice. That must have taken some work. Oh, that's a funny time to check. I'm right here. There we go. Raised for the 5070, the Paystar. So that's it. We got 23 of the upgrades. We got half of the watchtowers, so we still got some work to do, but I think that is pretty much going to be it for Alaska. I thought about going to rescue the cat or the dairy longhorn, but I think we'll probably pass on both of those for now. The cat would probably be a lot easier, it's just getting it down to the sawmill, but we were pulling it for a little bit with the burlak and it was kind of struggling, so we'll probably need to get some other scouts before we attempt that one. But yeah, I think we'll just drive this back, drive the Hummer back, bring back the Royal BM-17, we'll probably sell that, and the ANK and sell that. And we should have enough money for a couple of the things we want, which would be... Well, one of them would be the log crane. We'll probably need that. We'll need a logging front on one of our trucks, and we'll need a logging rear trailer. I think in total, we did the math the other day, it was like 22,000 or something like that. I think I have to go off the road here because this bridge is out. Yeah, I don't have it started though, so I don't know what it needs. I think I can bring parts from this trailer, if I remember right, to there or something. But actually we could probably pull that Scout 800 in and finish that mission. What are we at? 7431 still. Hit a drift. We did earlier. We were drifting across the lake in Pedro Bay. I thought we were going to flip it. Scouts should be able to combine like Power Rangers, build a bigger truck so you can get cred for Scouts only. Build it up into some huge Power Ranger. Wait, why did I go off the road here? Oh, it is the road. Never mind. I was like, why did I go off road? I already got this. I'm gonna say that it was because it was something that happened in 2020. Oh, the vid? VID? That's what I'm gonna call it. It's either the vid or the jab, because I don't want YouTube to be mad at me. You know, it's funny, I heard back when Season 1 came out on this game, the lake is Lake Coved, or Coved, or whatever, and it's kind of the same as the vid, right? If you put like an I in there, it's kind of the same. Oh, it crashed for you? Oh yeah, it did jump up now. It says 8.5%. So it did have a big jump there, Zing. Zing into Nuno. And I guess people were getting their videos demonetized for saying the map's name because it sounded too close to the vid. Like, oh my god. They're taking videos down and stuff. It's pretty crazy. You know what I just thought about? There's the contest on this map. Zing, do you remember what one I'm talking about? The one with the trailer in the north part? I don't remember the name of it. But you have to connect to a like a maintenance trailer. Yeah, the repair trailer. And you have to drive that around. I wonder if this truck would actually be pretty good for that one. Obviously, I've never done it with any trucks further than Alaska and Michigan. I've always done it with those two because I've always played it in order. This is my first kind of weird playthrough of like doing stuff a lot different. Wouldn't get gold, too slow, but would do it. Yeah, I'm wondering what trucks would be good for gold on that one. Not just trucks, I guess, but what vehicles? Like, I'm thinking right now, like maybe the Tuz? I don't know if that would be good for gold or not. I feel like it's probably too low to the ground. It would probably drag too much, but I don't know. Honestly, probably the Tatran with the winch, yeah. It'd be kind of hard to control the trailer without being able to attach to it, but definitely got the best overall. I want to steal the last of the fuel before I forget on this. Probably the best overall, I would think, but I don't know. Because I feel like the F-750 would probably do a decent job, but probably too slow. Both the Earth Roamers probably same thing. They do a decent job, but probably too slow. And that's all the trucks that can attach to it. Yeah, the snow gets really deep. I remember that. It's like super slow. JJ's like Lewis. He doesn't like scouts. Yeah, I almost never use them. Even if I find missions a lot of time during my main playthrough, my main or my hard mode, so like my normal mode or my hard mode, a lot of the time I'll just take it and throw it in my truck. Like I'll just pick up the trailer, put that in the truck, and just drag it with me. If it's like a certain scout trailer that needs to be brought somewhere, or a certain cargo that's on the trailer, I'll just flip the trailer over and grab the cargo and go. Or I'll just take the trailer if it's like a specific mission trailer, something like that. But I almost never use scouts. I probably should use them a lot more than I do. Alright, I gotta track this one again. Deep River. So we'll go out to that watchtower. We'll turn in the truck here. get the watchtower, and then it'll just be making our way back to the garage with all of our vehicles. So I think tomorrow we'll be in Michigan probably the whole time. I got to go back and reflip the Lodestar. I don't even remember where I flipped it. I just remember I was driving it, and I think I had the trailer with me, and I was like, oh my god, really? I just flipped? I don't remember what I was doing. I think I was going to the next map or something. I don't remember exactly what I was doing. You like scouts, just not all scouts? Sounds about right. JC Farms, welcome in. How are you doing? Alright, we'll turn off. If I remember right, the road gets pretty bad in the middle section. It might not be this watchtower, but one of them, one of these little areas where it kind of goes out really far, like a peninsula. At work on break. Oop. Well, that's good. Thank you for stopping in. We're almost done here, JC. We're just going to turn in this truck, pick up the watchtower, and then just head back to our back to the garage. We have $9,000, which is enough to move 2 vehicles back to Michigan. Alfredo is still a seal. Anyone else live stream just end? Yeah, just refresh Alfredo. We'll probably go for another 5 minutes, just bring back the vehicle. And that'll be it. We could bring the ANK and the Royal BM-17 and the Hummer back, but I'll probably just, after the videos or the stream is over, go up and eat, go outside for a bit, play with the doggos, and then come back and move a couple of those trucks. Is this going to stay up there forever? I think we just had our game bug out. Watchtower opened, 50 stars. Can't say I've ever seen that before, but okay, I guess. It's funny to think, after thousands of hours, I've never seen that get stuck on the screen. You need yourself a Steam Deck so you can play, do your post-episode cleanup from the couch. That would be nice. The only problem is, well, actually no. Because you can get Epic games on Steam Decks, can't you? Because I have it, I'm playing this on Epic. This is not on my Steam. My Steam only has up to Season 8. I didn't buy Year 3 or Year 4 on Steam. I guess I didn't know. Well, no, Tank was here earlier, but I don't think Tank maybe is still here. He hasn't talked in like 2 hours, 3 hours. I haven't tried it yet. Robert, do you know if you can get Epic games on a Steam Deck, or anybody else really? I just know Robert has one. Does anybody else know? A polar bear didn't eat Alfredo yet? I guess not. Neither did iDrive. iDrive is an orca. Killer whale. Not sure, JJ? Not looked into it. Okay. I thought I read somewhere that you can, but I'm not sure. I know I said this before when Robert was talking about getting some games on there. The thing that throws me off is it's Linux, so it's not like it's just like a regular Windows computer, but since it is like a normal computer, sort of, I feel like you should be able to get almost everything on there. It's just Linux-based instead of Windows. I know it involves basically doing jailbreak things. I don't even really know what that means. I just know I've heard that before, like, oh, this is a jailbroken iPhone. Like, I don't really understand what that means, but I know it allows you to do stuff you're not supposed to do or something. If you can, it would be cool. I'll be able to play SnowRunner. Oh, Robert, do you have SnowRunner on your Epic as well? You have to do software things that isn't generally intended to work with. Yeah, so it's like a third-party app or something. Oh, you just got hacked? Really? Yeah, you gotta be careful for that, for sure. Alright. There is vehicle number 1. Let's jump back to... Here, what do we got? The Hummer way up here? Yeah, it doesn't look like anybody else really has one or knows, so... Where did I park my A and K? Oh, just down the road at the fuel station, okay. Yeah, I think we'll be back into Michigan tomorrow. Continuing on with where we actually probably should be. I think we'll leave the burlak here. We'll take the Hummer back with us, because I think that would be more fun to drive around back in Michigan than this. Or than the burlak would. What do you guys think? Whoa, jeez, I almost flipped it over. Actually, hang on, I'm going to go over here and grab some fuel. What do you guys think we should bring back? The Hummer or the burlak? I mean, I could do both, but I don't think I probably should. I'm thinking Hummer would be way more fun. I don't know that I've actually ever even driven a Hummer back in Michigan, because again, I've always played it in order. I've messed around here and there, but I don't know if I've ever messed around with the Hummer there. Like I said, I suppose we could do both, because I only really have one truck there right now, which is the Lodestar. So we could bring the Hummer back and the burlak, and maybe after I make a little bit more money we could bring the F750 too, because we probably want to use the F750 for a couple of those bigger carries. I know there's some stuff we can't do with that, like the, what is it called, the what is that one called? Oil rig drill? Yeah, do King of the Hill with the Hummer. Yeah, we definitely have to use a lighter vehicle. That Lodestar was sinking in really, really badly. Also, hello Furia, welcome in. I think we will. I think we'll bring the Hummer, maybe the burlak, I'm not sure. And we do have enough to bring something else. Wait. What did I say? Hummer, burlak? Oh no, burlak is a maybe. Hummer for sure. And then we have we need like, what is it? About 1,400 more would be enough to move a third vehicle back. Although I probably shouldn't do that, because we probably need to start being a little bit more careful with the money, because we're going to need to get some add-ons and trailers, which are going to cost a lot of money. Zeb says you need to install Heroic Games launcher, I think, to play it on Steam Deck. So it is possible. A&K, that must be the one you find in Pedro Bay. Yes, that is the one we found in Pedro Bay. It only has a sideboard, nothing else to customize, yeah. So it's pretty basic. But yeah, I think we will do that King of the Hill one for sure. We'll probably do a couple of the contests with this, because I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think we have all of the upgrades for it. Other than maybe fine-tune. I think that's about it, yeah. This reminds me of videos of children walking camels around by the reins. Oh yeah, that's funny you say that, Zero G. Because it kind of is, like we're walking this huge creature. We can barely control it, but we have, you know, it's just dragging along behind us. But, alright guys, that'll be it for today's stream. We'll be back at it tomorrow with another Michigan stream. So we should be back to Michigan for probably the rest of Michigan, to be honest. Because once we get like the P16, we can go and sell that along with the twin steers. So we could rush ahead to get those and sell them for some extra money, and be able to buy all the stuff we would need for trailers and stuff. So yeah, we're gonna sell the A&K. Maybe I'll just leave it to the end of the start of next stream. But I'll bring the Hummer back, and I'll bring the A&K back, and I'll bring the Royal BM17 back. We'll get all the vehicles back to our garage, and then probably the start of next stream we'll just sell the upgrades, and then sell the truck, and then start doing some stuff back there. So yep, thanks everybody for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream, and I will see you all. Actually, if you want to plug your stream quick, Zing, I think Zing is still streaming again tonight in about 20 minutes. If you guys want to head over and check out Zing's stream. I forgot to say that on Monday as well, but Zing will be streaming some SnowRunner here in just 22 minutes or so. Starting in Amir, so if you guys want to see, I'm not sure if he's streaming on both Twitch and YouTube, but he's going to begin Amir, so that should be a pretty fun episode to watch. But alright everybody, thank you guys for stopping by. Have a great rest of your night, and we'll see you all again in the next one.